Now, hello everybody. Let's get started.
Hello.
Yeah, you could budge down a little bit. Lawrence. That's kind of stuck in a corner between Ed and you.
Are you going to go around the corner?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and those who do not fit into the above categories. Welcome to the IC9 broadcasting system. Tonight, bringing to you. Dungeons and Dragons Harbourlight.
With large amounts of side talk.
Yeah.
Excessive. Right. Hello, everybody. I'm pausing the music. Okay. There we go. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I am Squiggly Bum. Would you like to tell us about your squiggly bum?
My brain just. Are you okay?
He had hot curry. Anyway.
That would explain it.
How many drugs are you on right now, my friend?
Yeah.
None.
You need to be on more than apparently.
This is genuinely
Actually, no, I am.
okay.
Okay, then.
Quite like
I
that.
haven't taken it yet.
Hello, everybody. I'm V, as you should know by now. And I'm going to be joined tonight... What?
Did I?
Exactly. And I'm joined tonight by my wonderful players and this asshole.
Wait, we actually got called legitimate, wonderful players for once.
I didn't.
I'll take that.
You usually do, actually. But you would annoy me, so you get called this asshole. So,
That's fair.
starting with this asshole, could you please introduce yourself, your character, and give us your details?
No, I'm not giving you my number. That's weird.
No, we don't want your number. We want your
No,
social
no.
security.
Yes.
Okay. 3 numbers on the back of your car.
And what's your mother's birthday?
I don't remember.
I mean, fair.
Oh, wait, no, I do know. I'm Toby. I am playing Braden, the Hobgoblin Bard variant.
And he is...
Red.
Oh, and his pronouns are he, him.
That's all yours.
Yeah.
Next up... I mean, if they're not, you can tell us.
out of everyone, you have the most right to be.
You have the right to
Most like to be a helicopter.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Oh, I should have brought a hat to
You can always,
But you need a
you
hat
can
to
always
laugh
borrow yours.
into. Just laugh.
He did last week, didn't
Oh
Right
yeah.
then, let's carry on before we get distracted.
he? Right.
James, your turn.
Fuck.
No. We're in podcast.
What am I doing? Right. I'm James, I think, and I'm playing Grog, the rogue Lupin, who is this right here.
Got a little bit of light on. Pronouns, yeah.
Grog's pronouns are he, him. I think I forgot to write them down.
Pretty sure you've been using he, him for him.
Potentially.
Why is he shooting it like that?
Your wrist broke off.
Apparently,
No, you're like an American.
I'm the wrong way.
You're a Michael Bay one where you just.
I will argue.
Not actually aiming.
I will argue.
Oh, his thing's snapped off now.
What?
His scabs.
You could argue that it's for close combat shooting.
Close combat shooting.
Yeah, you normally, if you're close combat, it's actually more accurate to turn it to a side slightly.
There you go.
Very.
It's to-
Not great for your
I mean,
wrist.
it's the American style for their police, but I guess you're more you're
Japanese,
They
yeah.
wouldn't
Not American.
entirely be trained.
So,
Anyhow,
Ed, thank
yes,
you. Introduce
hello.
yourself.
Hello, my name is Edward. He, him. I almost said he.
My name is Edward. He.
Your pronouns are Michael Jackson.
my pronouns are
No, he's-
hideous laughter,
He's a comedian.
and I am playing Kazemoto Ichiro. Thank you. Whose pronouns are also he, him, and he is a Air Genasi samurai fighter.
Something interesting.
I'm Lawrence, he, him, and I am playing
Interesting name.
He always chooses strange names for his characters, man.
Tell us about. Oh, fuck.
Even more surprising, it's an elf.
Oh, what?
It's a wood elf.
Oh my god.
Baby
Oh, fuck would be a wood elf.
Baby Chino or Cappuccino.
Captain Chino.
The Wood Elf monk. There, put his arms away.
Yeah, you are way above the camera. There you go.
Does that mean I'm going at Starbucks?
Why?
Because we've got tons of coffee names.
That was.
Well,
they
that
suggested.
was the
Well,
joke. Yeah.
Could somebody chuck me one of the Starbursts? Could somebody chuck me one of the Starbursts that's not orange? Right.
The bag's not open.
Take 10 starburst damage.
What damage type is an orange flavoured Starburst?
Acid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wet plum.
Go.
Yes.
Wet plum.
Hello, I'm Dave, and I play Tony, the Forge Cleric Hill Dwarf.
Whose stats are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. He rolled.
No,
so well.
I did not roll. D&D Beyond rolled me so well. Because
Yeah.
if you remember, when I did mine, Jin did hers, and she was like, I don't have anything above like a 9. And I went, because I got all the good rolls on my one.
You got. I don't think you have anything below a. No. You've
You
got
have-
nothing below a 14.
15 now.
15.
Because he's leveled it up.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
This guy's the closest to becoming a god out of all of us.
To be
But
fair,
he's kind of terrifying, really.
I'm not doing anything special with it, though.
No,
I tried to
no,
play
you aren't.
characters.
This is
I'm
true.
not like going online and going, what can I do? With...
What is the most effective combination?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many points can I gain if I don't do it?
Yeah.
Well, and of course, I am my usual self. Now, we left off last week with these guys having bought a church.
We bought a church. It's the name of this episode, right?
Yes.
It was going to be a little cruise, but then you reminded me that you bought a fucking church. So.
What was going to be a little cruise?
It's child.
The name of the church.
Oh, I see.
That's a
We were going to do the that mission this time. Okay.
A little
I totally
cruise.
didn't spend all week prepping.
I mean, we can still do that.
I know.
mission.
Just winding you up.
Oh, wonderful.
Interior design episode.
Yeah.
Fine.
It
I'll
depends.
stick the key in anyway.
So what?
I do not consent to that.
Where did we actually get to last week? I've had a very busy weekend.
Well, you must just refer to the notes which we took last week.
Oh, did I send them to you?
I don't know if you did this time, to be honest. I think you did, but
I didn't.
You were the army and surplus store. Yeah. Purchasing bedrolls and things.
yes, you were.
Oh yes, yes. But
And a heater. No, I'm joking.
Don't read that before.
I'm joking.
you laid in this week.
Fridge. I don't know.
oh, why?
Oh, we have.
What are you doing?
When just
We wrote. We and more silence.
So,
200.
guys, we're going to check through. Rather than sending them to me, do you want to just read out the last few notes from them?
The last few notes I have are the contain.
I can't.
Language, the Americans might be here. So, words, please.
Mhm.
Are the contents of the van that we
Mhm.
downloaded,
Mhm.
that we found
At the church.
at the church.
Sorry, I'm just opening a drink, don't mind me.
And
That's
Oh, you
disappointing.
dropped off the menus and everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mr. Blake currently
And then-
has that. So he's repainting and replating.
Did we make a
Yes.
list of the stuff we were going to buy for the cat so that we could?
No, you didn't. You suggested that you would do that over this week, and nobody did any.
Sorry, I was applying
No,
jobs.
it's fine.
I was
I'm not
training my puppy.
Is this? Did you say it was a list of things that we were going to buy from Crazy Cat? Was that?
Or to be able to survive at the church, effectively. So it was like beds,
I knew
bedrolls.
6. It doesn't matter.
Maybe camp.
Don't need a fire. Got a forge.
You were suggesting maybe camp beds.
Yes.
Because you could then put your bedrolls on
I
top of
think
those.
Lawrence is the only one that has a sleeping bag.
No, I got one.
No, you.
A few of you you didn't, I think.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
if you-
basically it was anyone without an explorer's pack or one of the other ones. I can't remember which one it was.
Entertainers pack.
Entertainers pack.
Amazingly,
You've got a blanket.
a bed
It's
roll.
No, you've got a blanket.
No,
Well,
I
what did you have?
So when we first set up
He did
character,
actually buy one.
I bought,
Oh, you
like,
actually bought one.
stuff
Fair
to be adventuring in the wild. So I've got like a bedroll, a tinder box, and I bought stuff.
Fair
the-
enough.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah.
an adventure's pack.
I think
You probably got
that was
robbed.
an option.
Yeah, so basically, if you don't have either an entertainer's pack or an explorer's pack, you're shit out of luck unless you bought it yourself, as you have.
Which you are able to go to Crazy Cat or any number of other places and buy something you could use, whether that be a traditional bedroll / sleeping bag, or you could always just buy a bed if you wish to. You have vehicles you can transport stuff around.
We
Oh
do.
my God.
Has Blake finished?
No, it's going to take him a few days to get the van sorted.
Okay, probably hold off on beds for that.
Yeah, I don't think unless it's one of the ones you could take apart, you're not really going to fit it in any of our vehicles.
No.
I think-
Fold out camp bed.
I think realistically we need like a kettle that you can put in the forge for hot water.
Yeah.
Um,
So we'll need cooking implements,
6
really.
camp beds because that
Yeah.
makes it a bit
Yeah.
more comfortable.
You can always rent a vehicle. That is something you can do.
Yeah.
We don't know the long-term logistics of staying in the church, or if we're just going to use it as a hideout or anything like that. So why don't we just have the minimum for a minute that we'll survive comfortably with?
Mm. Also, we've got like 3 weeks left on the rent, right? For
Yeah.
this place, yeah. So we've got plenty of time.
Mhm.
So the cooking implements, 6 camp beds.
Mhm.
Do you want to like
That's it.
stock up on like pinned rations and things?
Yeah, that would
be a
Just
good idea.
Just as
Yeah.
a fallback.
Might I suggest a couple of extra beds just in case you need somebody to hide out with you?
Say 8. 8 beds,
Or in case the bard brings anyone home.
Or the bard brings anybody home.
likely.
They'd be sleeping in my bed. Done.
You're
Oh, yeah.
a good guy. Camp beds are only for a single person.
You can put.
Where are they
act as
sleeping?
a bed.
What?
I act as a bed.
Oh, I see.
You just put a couple of them together and then you've got space for an orgy.
How many? It's...
I-
Sorry, I'm completely glossing over that.
That's fine.
How?
You did start it with how though.
No. How many weeks worth of rations do we want to be safe?
I mean, unless we're going to be holed up, though, we need like if we had a week each, it's
A week? Yeah. So a week's worth of rations for 6 or 8.
Silly
As
question.
many beds as we have.
Silly question.
Yeah.
really.
8 to
Do second-hand furniture shops exist?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, they absolutely exist. That's where a lot of people get their furniture in this time period.
for 1 week, yeah.
Yep.
There's a well there, so we don't have to worry about water.
Potentially.
You haven't
Um,
checked the quality of the water.
Yeah, you might want to.
Oh right, yeah.
kettle though. We can boil it and then
True.
It's true.
True.
You are capable of boiling it. And you
Um,
do have... You can purify food and drink, I believe.
He can, yes, he's a cleric.
So-
Oh, so the quality of the water makes very little difference at all. Okay, so yeah, so we got 8 camp beds, 8 weeks worth of rations, cooking
do
implements.
you want to get some water butts of some sort so I can literally just fill them from the well instead of having to every time you go, I need some water, go and get some. We can just like fill up a couple of butts, keep them
You
in
could
there.
get a
You know,
water
to purify all of it.
Water tub,
Or
yeah.
tank, rather. I suppose.
Yeah, and then we just
A
and then I can purify all of it in one go instead of every time
Yeah,
you get
well,
one bucket. You're like,
What's the limit on purified water? Because it's got a finite amount. Is it
believe
5
it's-
foot cube or
I
is
believe
it?
it's something like 2 to 5 gallons, something like that.
Okay. I know that all of these things always have a finite amount. Otherwise, you could just go and stick your finger in the ocean and go purify it, and it's all fresh water.
And you've just wiped out massive numbers of creatures.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ecological collapse.
purify water.
How much XP would ecological collapse give you?
If you're a chaotic evil character and you could literally purify the ocean,
You can only go up to maximum level 20.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then at that point, you're getting epic boons.
I think
I
you'd
mean,
have to be
if-
level 20 to cast a spell that could cover a wide enough area.
it's got a 10-foot range and the target is a 5-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's-
so one large water tank, you'd be able to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
That'd be enough to keep you guys going for a week, I'd say.
Delicious. Okay, yeah, we'll grab a
As
water
long as
tank.
you're careful with it. If you're doing like showers and stuff out of it, it's gonna help.
So we have
8
hose
weeks
bath
worth of
for.
rations, 8 camp beds, cooking implements.
Since we have a hose bath for.
Any?
You don't know what
It might
that
be a
is.
river or something.
What you could do is you
There
can
is a river near it actually. Yeah.
We need to go and wash them.
Yeah.
You wash the parts that make the
Wash the
smell.
clothes and
I think we may have broken James. Give him a minute.
No, I'm
Well-
trying to zone out from this conversation. Please
I
talk
feel
about
like I'm
the
thinking
back.
too deep into this. He's talking about like washing clothes and stuff. Do we need like laundry supplies?
You could just go to a laundress in town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
what I
yeah,
said.
that's fine.
There are literally there are two different types. There are laundrettes where you can just use the machines because they do actually have those at this time period. Just, or you can go to a Chinese laundry as they would be called in our world, or a Tanaviel laundry as they are in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Get the Chinese to do it, they do it
TNV.
much better.
What was that?
Get the Chinese to do it, they do it much better.
shovel.
Tanaviel laundries are good.
Yeah, they're renowned for
A
quality.
shovel and a woodcutter's axe.
shovel. What's that for?
Both good ideas.
A shovel for digging the.
Digging into the bodies.
Woodworkers' implements
All the
include woodcutters'
Radar.
axes and things.
You
You might as well just get a lot.
Yeah, I would
Or a
say
shitter.
get a full set of woodworkers' tools, and that would include
Question.
a simple woodcutting.
Is there a toilet in the apartment?
No.
Okay, cool.
There would be an outhouse out the back though, because it would be the time period where they would have an outhouse, but it is just an outhouse.
As regards tools and things, what do they have already there on hand?
Oh, there wasn't actually that much on hand, particularly since you've gotten the.
No, yeah, they've all gone through and
Yeah.
ripped all the shit out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, all right. Anybody think of anything else? Cooking stuff, 8 camp beds, 8 weeks of rations, a water tank, woodworkers' tools, and a shovel.
8 monks.
8 mugs. Do we?
What you could do is get yourself what they call the camp dinner tray thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like ration.
A mess
tin.
kit.
Oh yes,
We get the
mess
tin, the
kits,
knife
yeah.
and fork.
So who doesn't have a mess kit, if anybody?
We'll just get 8.
I know I've
It's
got
just-
one. You've
yeah.
got one.
And then you've got spares at the
Yeah.
place, so
Yeah.
you can keep your ones with you and still have ones
Yeah.
there.
So
Okay,
just logistically make it easier.
we'll get 6. We'll get 6 of them because we don't need them.
Yeah, but if we have guests.
Yeah, yeah. So then we've got 9 total. 6.
You might want to stockpile some fuel.
Oh, that is a good point actually because
Yeah,
fuel
we
lasts
store
for
it away
fucking
from
ages, doesn't it?
the forge.
Not really, actually. Fuel lasts about 6 to 8 months.
Really? I thought it could
Yeah.
last over a year.
Oh no, petrol's horrific nowadays. Petrol's about 4.
Nowadays,
Ooh.
say nowadays. Back then, 6 to 8 months it will last. So you'll need to cycle it out regularly.
Okay.
But what you could do is you could buy fuel, have it there, and use it in your vehicles.
Yeah, yeah, we could do that.
And that means you've always got a way of topping up your tank.
Yeah.
Mm.
A couple of jerry cans full is plenty.
Yeah.
We don't really have enough dollar at the moment to warrant buying a sort of strong box larger than what you currently have, do we?
No, we can hide that somewhere anyway.
Yeah. Okay, we'll
Or
leave
you
so
could get a
any
bank
kind of
account.
any kind of safe or anything. We'll leave that for a minute. How many units of fuel does your average jerry can hold? Or well, not jerry can, but this era's version of it.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be a cool.
It wouldn't be actually be a jerry can, but
No, the cylindrical ones you had in the 20s
Yeah.
carried a gallon.
a gallon of fuel. So how many units is that in this game?
For the sake of argument, I will say that they hold a gallon because you sell fuel in gallons.
Okay, so each unit of fuel that a car uses is a gallon of fuel.
No.
Yeah? That's what I'm asking. What's the
It
equivalent?
differs depending on the car's engine.
Right. Okay.
So to fill up the car,
Mhm.
it's 20 times the size of the engine.
Right. Okay. So what have we got in terms of cars? It's 20 times the size of the engine. What have we all got? You've got a Bolt Model B, if my memory serves.
So we've got a Bolt Model A. We've got the Bolt Model UA, which is the
And the Larache
Van.
Coupe.
the Dickerman, and yours. I don't have those.
And what have you got?
Mine's the Larache
Monoquattro. Leroy.
You're right.
Okay.
Yours is a 1.2, which should be on your list of information.
We got a Bolt Model A. You say?
That's what I've got right now.
Okay. So
Yeah,
we
that's
got
the one that we picked up recently, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, and I have Bolt Model B.
29
1.4.
and
Sorry?
1.4.
a
Oh,
used
I
A.
thought it was 1.2.
29.
No, 1.4.
You've got
So
a
one
B, was it?
unit of fuel for you would be half of 1.4.
Slightly larger.
So it would be
Where do you write down what car you
5.2.
So what
It's
what
the
did you?
sheet on the thing.
So it was
Back of the fucking sheet or the brown sheet.
20 times the size of the engine to fill it up. Yeah.
At the bottom of this combat sheet.
So you have 20 units. So eventually,
Combat.
Effectively.
times your car's engine size by 20. That's its maximum fuel capacity. Divide that by gallons, and you know what you do. I'm not fucking.
So that's
Quality of that
Model
Model A that we picked.
What?
The Model A that we
Right.
got last week. What's the starting quality of that?
-2.
Yeah,
sorry,
'cause
Toby.
that was a particularly shit one.
We've got the Model A, Model B, UA, and what else?
The Dickerman
Okay.
and whatever James has.
The La Roche monocoture.
Is Dickerman is the name of the company, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's Dickerman 77. I believe.
There they are. Dickerman 77. Oh, it's quite small actually.
Yep.
2.2.
For an American car, it was a very small car, but it's based on a real one.
And the Le Roche.
Monocoture, it's down in the French ones,
We've also got the truck.
which is the UA.
UA.
Oh,
It's the utility A.
Oh my god. So many cars. My god.
You could use
I've got it
Control
right
F.
down if you
Oh
want
my
it.
god.
You could control
Yeah, I
F,
know. I can control it. How do you spell La Roche?
I've got it right down.
La.
Would you like me to?
space, and that should find it.
Oh, there you go.
Did you have speed?
NS.
I
What-
will
oh,
just send
God,
you
what was
the
it?
information that I've
Monocoture.
got written down.
Monocoture.
I
Damn,
believe.
your engine is small.
Because there was a reason I had it written down.
Don't forget, he's got a European car. You've got American cars. They're built for very different things. Particularly the French ones, because your ones are primarily designed for cities. At this time period, anyway. Whereas the American ones are much more all over the place.
So we need 254 units of fuel to top up all of the cars. So
But
you
you don't
divide
need to
that by what to get the gallons?
Okay. Do not divide the whole thing because it
Alright.
depends on the car.
Uh-huh.
Each car has a
Mhm.
different size engine.
Uh-huh.
You times that number by 20 to get the full size of the tank.
Yep.
And then you can divide that by, yeah, you get the idea?
Well, I don't know what I divided by. I divide that by what to get how many gallons?
The size of the engine, which would be no brain. Sorry, my brain's no thinking math. Hold on, let me just write this down because I'm better at writing shit down. So,
presumably we can get you out of a long rest.
yes, you will do.
Maybe there's that short rest.
Do you have the essence to get your chi back?
Yes.
Yeah.
How much essence is it? 4th level? Oh.
Wait for it.
Oh, you got your little chart,
I
haven't you?
got my little
Oh,
chart.
can you put that in Discord?
I should be able to.
I thought you had, but no.
I was just keeping it here just because I know we'd need it at some point. But that's character sheets. So
Oh, I've got to figure out healing.
D&D. Yeah.
What I would suggest is for each car, have 5 gallons. Each one of those jerry cans holds 5 gallons.
Okay, so 25 cans. 25 gallons of fuel.
That's if you want to have a sizable one. You could just have one for each car, which is a 5-gallon one.
What is it you need to heal on a long rest?
What?
What thingy do you need? What essence?
Yes, I'll see.
How much essence do you need for a long rest? 2 full units, basically, at this point. 2 points worth of essence.
So if you go to where, excuse me, if you go to where you've got your essence stored up,
I don't have any.
You don't
don't
have any
have
essence.
Why do you not have
you've
any
gone past
essence?
it.
You didn't buy any essence.
No, I didn't.
There it is.
Normal quality.
No, I didn't.
Normal quality.
How did you not buy any essence, James?
No,
Well, I
you
don't
need
need
2
it.
points worth, so one's
Oh, yeah,
superior
yeah,
at this
yeah.
point.
You have abilities that recharge, don't you?
Not really, no.
Do you not?
No.
Like nothing at all.
Not really. Not on a short rest.
On long rest.
No, you need them for long rests as well. Hang on a
I didn't
minute.
check, but I don't think so.
He might be right. He might actually.
As a rogue, I don't think he's got anything that needs a rest to recharge.
I
does
don't
he?
think he does.
No, he just needs it to heal.
Sneak attack just happens.
Honestly, Mike Monchi's.
Yes, sneak attack just happens. And that's the only thing in that. Uncanny dodge is a reaction. Evasion just happens. Reliable talent just happens.
Yeah, he's not that level yet.
Blind sense just happens. Now I know he's not up here, but like for future reference, slippery mind is a thing. Elusive is a thing. Stroke of luck. Stroke of luck is literally the only thing in the base class that he needs any essence for.
But for your subclass features, quite often I think you do.
We'll see.
I would
You're
double check.
a swashbuckler, right?
Yeah.
I've got it up
possibly
right
not
here.
for his then.
When you choose during your turn, if you make a melee attack, this creature can't do opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn. Yep, nope, that's fine. Rakish Audacity. You give a bonus to your initiative rolls equal to charisma modifier. Gain an additional way to use your sneak attack.
No.
Nothing. Nothing.
So it's
He
just-
literally doesn't need essence for anything other than healing.
But I heal all my spell slots.
Found
on
the
my rest,
exploit.
yeah?
Provided you've got enough
Oh,
essence.
I've just knocked it all off. Right. So before I take my long rest, I have
That's why I went
two
forward.
level
Yeah,
2
because
spell
you got
slots
to shoot.
Mm.
and
Don't need essence to shoot.
how many first levels?
You
You get
need
4, don't you?
four
First level
normal
spell slots.
It's on your
Yes.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have
I mean,
one
two
first
levels.
level and 2
This is
second
the
level
thing.
spell slots that I haven't
It's-
used
it's-
yet.
Right.
So I
It's
could heal him
deliberate as well.
before
Because
resting.
this is
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, how much health do you need?
18.
Right. So if I cast,
He could just heal you up and save you from having to do
yes, that way you don't have to use essence because
Do-
I've got spare spell
But
slots.
do we need to use essence to level up? Technically.
You are doing a level up. I would say for a level up, you would need to have some essence. So
Yeah.
on this occasion, yes.
So it doesn't make any difference.
On this occasion, there are other times where
Yeah.
that would be
I
doable.
know.
Thank you. That's a really good idea.
I've got 2 normal and 1 high quality, so that is not good.
I do not
We're gonna
understand
have
what we
to
pick.
we're gonna have to do something to get some fucking essence at this point.
You've got money.
Yeah, I know we've got money, but like
And we've got the essence
How much does
dealers that we can buy from.
yeah, I know, but if
Guys,
eventually
guys, a little quiet. I'm sure.
Sorry.
how much do we need to level up? No, how much does it cost?
It's the same as a
as a long
Long
rest, so
you
it
need a
would
long
be
rest to level up.
2 points worth of essence, which is to say
So
either
full.
4 normals or 2 high or 1 superior. Or, if you really want to, 8 low. You're probably going to have a full belly.
All normals are pretty cheap, aren't
Normals are, yeah, relatively cheap. Hang on, I got the price list.
they? Because I'm just thinking of saying,
Yeah, normal is
instead of
8.
going for the entire interaction,
You okay, Toby?
instead of going for the entire interaction with shopkeeper, just giving B the money, saying this is me buying the essence, then having a long rest and do the level
Well,
up.
you've got yourself somebody who you can buy the essence from, so
Yeah.
you can shortcut past most of that. Yeah.
How much does normal essence cost?
Give me one moment.
$8. $8.
Okay, so that's 8.
So you need 4 times $8.
Mm-hmm.
32 dollars. Okay.
Is it meant to be that the superior stuff is like cheaper if you buy it in bulk, or is it expensive because it's good quality stuff?
It's good quality stuff,
Yeah. And that's
and also it's rarer to
Yeah.
get in the concentrations.
But mechanically, it doesn't make a super big difference, does it? No.
Don't forget, you can water down them, and you can also concentrate them.
Is this coming out
It's
my own money or the kitty?
Your own.
Yeah. I still have my channel divinity that I haven't used,
Mhm.
and I still have part of my engine block left.
Mm.
Anybody got a weird gun that needs ammo?
A weird gun meaning a magical gun?
No.
Oh no, ones with weird ammo
Uh-huh.
types. I mean, I've got a 45. I wouldn't mind some more 45 ammo.
Because
I
I
burn
can
through
make
that relatively swiftly.
How much high quality?
How much are high qualities? They're $14 a pop.
That's at current values, by the way. That might shift.
Ah, right, okay. Well, here's the thing. High qualities are $14, but you can't obtain them legally, generally. Normal quality is the highest you can get, and normal quality you get via prescription. Low quality you can buy over the counter, but high quality and superior quality are generally illegal.
So you said 32.
You can get prescription normals.
Yeah.
Normals.
V, you said 32. Right?
32.
Do you want to check my maths? I'm pretty sure that's 32.
Give me 1
I
moment.
wonder if we couldn't do a bootlegging operation somehow like this.
We already have done a bootlegging operation.
No, a bootlegging, not a running. A
That is
bootlegging
correct.
operation. Because
James, that is correct.
if you buy normals, you can concentrate them down and gain a superior for less money than it costs to buy a superior on the black market.
I feel all it does is when you concentrate it down, it just means the same dosage in a smaller quantity. So then if you've got 2 normals, you concentrate them down and they become 1 high.
Yeah, exactly. So you could make... Correct me if I'm wrong here, but if you take normals... If you
What were you looking for? Low quality?
4
$5.
normals, and you buy them at market value, that's $32. And then you
10 cents.
and then you concentrate those down into one superior,
Which I've already done, yeah.
bootleg it off, and you can sell it for $40. That's an $8 profit. If you do that on a large scale, that's how you run a bootlegging operation. You take out multiple prescriptions from multiple doctors under different names.
No.
You get it
Making a
all.
note for a table, I'm guessing.
Get it all to the processing plant, and then you can resell it
It
as
is in the
superior
process
on the
as
black
well,
market.
Well, if I want to buy the ones we can buy legally,
The ones you can buy legally are $8, so that's here. Currently, they're $8 at market value.
5, 8,
So
15, 40, yeah.
that's over the counter. That's via prescription, and then those are illegal.
I'll buy 5
Do you
normals.
have a prescription?
Yes,
Well, no, you've got somebody who can.
because I'm a drow.
Ah, right. Yeah, because you've got innate magic, and so do I. I think it's probably sensible if I do the same. What do I just do? So just,
You will prescribe
just
those to you.
use 4.
Can I get
So you need to use...
That is 8 times 8.
64.
64?
Yeah.
8 times 8.
8 times 8.
How do I do that math?
Did you perhaps do low quality? $5?
What are you looking at?
I'll give you the money back so you can keep working on your math.
Would you like a hand?
What? 10 normals, please.
Can you pass that down, please?
I think that's...
Do you want me to pass it over?
Yes, please. Should be $80 now.
No money.
I'm going to try and half inch of it.
Yeah.
I was half expecting it.
No, no, because
50,
with
60,
all the
70, yeah, that's
math
correct.
going on, that would be a bit harsh.
So I've got to spend 8, 16, because it's 4 normals. No. Yeah, because it's half your level, isn't it? For a long rest. So
No, that's a short rest.
sure. So I need to use on level 4, so I can use 8.
No.
What are you trying to fathom
I'm
out?
trying to work out how many normal I need to use a day to rest every single day to use magic.
Oh, what if you
So level
you're,
4.
you need a long rest, yeah? Well, every single day you need to do one long rest, really, don't
Yeah.
you? So you need 2 units per day.
Oh, 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Can
you only
we-
need 2.
10.
That comes to
Which is
60.
yeah,
Oh no,
which is
8
4
plus
normal.
54.
Yes,
So it's
because the normals are half.
This I'm
30.
trying to avoid using my chi because I need to.
32.
If I don't use my chi, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's kind of impossible to, though.
So 32. Oh,
I've got enough for 2 days.
how do you
The thing, don't forget that
concentrate?
if you take the attack action,
basically
you get
it
another
takes
attack
it's
as a bonus
something you
action
can do
for free.
during a rest.
You don't need to use your chi. It's only if you
Essentially,
do,
it's
like,
now a
slow
chemical
blows
process,
that
but
you
it's
need.
not a
Oh,
particularly complicated one.
That's where I is. And then bonus.
Essentially, you're kind of desiccating out the moisture.
3 of those.
So it's like making moonshine.
Well, I tell you, the thing I found out is that
Technically,
monks
I'm originally
really
was going to have
hit
it
the
that you need to
snowball
use chemical tools to do it,
around,
but
like, level
since
10,
people are having such
which
trouble with
is
this, I'm
so
like
many
thinking if I
cheat
can.
points that you're like, I can happily go through an entire combat
I
and
know,
not burn through all my chi,
So I need to
which is
use
really useful.
32 a
Like,
day.
quite
you
lucky
need
that
alchemical
What you should have
tools for it,
done
but
is made it
since
that
people
it
are
was
already
your
having
monk
issues.
level plus your
I
wisdom
just-
modifying chi from level 2.
I don't
That would have solved
Raiden,
the
we
whole
need to
fucking
cook,
problem.
yo.
what I need to do is remember to open my calculator.
Which in fairness you could run.
I
that
opened
past it and see if
calculator
it's right.
and I still couldn't math.
To be fair, I was getting that with the engine size as well, because I was like,
It's very different in 5.5 because you can use your focus points to
Okay.
get more bonus action space.
Could I purchase
No.
4 days worth of
Okay.
essence? which
do
comes
not
out to
forget, guys,
120.
you do not actually have to have essence every single day. It's
No.
only if you need to recharge your
Yes.
abilities.
Yeah, I'm just-
Mhm.
I'm
So,
having
how much-
4 active days, which is 128, which means I need 2 change, I think. it is.
Yes, you do. I'll give you that in coinage if you don't mind.
And can I say that I have concentrated that down over time to make it into 4 doses, make things easier for me, just for what I need for a long rest.
I mean, if you wish to do it, you can. Usually, as I say, I was originally going to make it that it was an alchemical thing and you needed to do the tools for it, but since people are already having issues with it, I think I'll simplify it down.
Which is it? What the essence?
Yeah, transforming it down into up or down,
Oh right, I see.
concentrating. Originally, it was going to be an alchemical check, but it's like,
Boil it on the forge.
Yeah,
in a pot.
boil.
Ah,
Like boiling as in like reducing.
Yes.
I'm playing as Sir Walter the White.
you're, you're making syrup.
Yeah. They say you're boiling out water. I imagine.
Basically,
At this time period, it was worth a shit ton, sir.
Sorry, I only realised what you said. With Sir Walter Sir Walter the White. I fucking love that.
Oh, fuck, I've got my thermos flags once as well. But anyway, Save them for a rainy day.
I enjoyed playing him in Elden Ring because they have.
I will say, essence doesn't keep forever, but it lasts for at least a year, so I wouldn't worry about it.
has anybody got anything I need to do magically before I long rest? Because I have 3 spell slots still left to go.
You could purify food and drink.
Do you have mending?
That's a spell. That's a cantrip.
Oh.
So you can do that whenever.
And you
Um,
can do mending, I believe. Or was it?
Unless you can.
Could you do that?
You can,
I haven't got it.
Maybe
but
some,
I could.
Knuckle busters.
Sorry, what did you say? Knuckle dusters, do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said knuckle
No,
buster.
he's not wrong. Depends on how you wear them. If you wear them wrong, they do.
Oh,
Yeah.
knuckle buster.
You shouldn't be wearing them wrong at all. It's the question of if they've got the bar at the back. Because if they're proper knuckle busters, they should have that bar that sits on the meat of your hand, which stops you from breaking your fingers.
How much essence do you have on you? Do you have enough that I
Yeah,
can make
yeah,
it
yeah.
magic?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yes, you would know.
You silly boy.
If you
Depends
want,
how much is
I am
it?
so
So-
sick of this thing.
I have written this down.
Oh no, my hand.
Oh,
And do they save from it?
I don't
I
think
thought you meant
have
something
to-
wrong with the game. I
Oh,
was like,
no.
oh.
How often do you have to bathe the magical
I
item in
don't
it?
think 59 rounds.
You do need to bathe a magical item in essence every time you're trying to recharge it, and at least once a month.
So, once a month.
How much? I'm guessing she need to bathe it.
Basically a full dose.
Oh, the
So it's like 32 a month. So, in order for me to make a magical set of knuckle dusters, I will need.
Noble dusters.
Nurgle.
Nurgle dust.
Snurgle.
So,
They're rusty.
so
Give you tetanus.
I've got metal. That's not a problem.
Plasma. It's like plasma. noble
I
dusters,
need
because
2 essence to make them because I'm only making it level 1 because I still can only make it level 1. And I need a gemstone, which I am running out of because I only have 2 left.
You can easily
it-
pick up
Imagine the
gemstones.
Black
jewels.
Empire
Okay.
knuckle dusters.
That's an
As long as
angry
they're-
marine, isn't
As
it?
long as they're at least 25
You're right,
gold
mate.
to hold the magical charge.
Yes, I have the ones that you gave me. I have a red one and something else.
Ruby and
A ruby and an emerald, I think. And I think the emerald was worth more than the ruby.
that wouldn't surprise me.
So I have a ruby. I will need 2 essence from you. I have an engine block laying around, so I can make you a set of steel magical knuckle dusters if it really helps you. How long would it take me to? Because it says plus time, Ian.
Okay.
So every
These
time
are,
I want to make something,
these are knuckle dusters, so I'm not thinking that that's a particularly complicated thing for you to create.
Nope.
So I'm willing to say that those would probably take you maybe a day's work.
Okay.
Because honestly, knuckle dusters are fairly simple. The
Yeah.
gemstone, by the way, you can have it integrated into the front of it, so it looks like you're wearing rings.
It's like
Yeah, the one I'm wearing.
So yeah, if it's a pair of knuckle dusters, will they have to be created individually,
They
or would
would,
it?
because unfortunately they are two separate items.
So it would be both my gems that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
We could get him to make some metallic arts for us.
And we
And then
how
get
much?
Teamster to put them into.
How much are rubies to buy?
You wouldn't even need to do that.
Well,
because
you'd need to go
he
through
can make
jewelers
you
and
all,
buy them. There are a
the
variety of
most
gemstones,
decent
but you can
art
just pick
that
up
he can
gemstones for
afford to
like
make you.
25 gold.
And he can
Go
just do
buy
that
yourself a
magically.
couple of
So
gemstones.
it doesn't even need
I'll buy
to.
yourself
We
some
don't even
and I will
need to
make
consult the seamstress.
Gemstones you can
The
purchase
fewer
from a
people involved
jeweler's.
in the crime, the easier it is to hide.
So if you went into town and say went to a jeweler's, you'd be able to spend 25 gold on a gem.
Yeah, but he'll be able to do the
And
whole
that-
thing,
yeah,
suit
no.
and everything,
And that will be the
because as it
appropriate
says,
level.
the non-metal
Dave,
parts of the
Ed.
thing. Yeah.
Tiny bit quieter.
The
Sorry,
non-metal
you're saying.
parts of the creation.
Yes, that's still
Magically
not
appear
Yeah,
anyway.
sorry.
So I need 80.
So it's all good.
So you need
That might be a good idea.
hang on,
We're a bit squishy at the moment. So
80
us all
for
having-
essence.
Is
that right? No, hang on.
It's good.
2 essence per item.
I
So
don't
you can only buy it in normals.
I've only got leather at the moment. Dave,
So hang on a second.
Okay.
So we need 4 times 2, 8 times.
Well,
These
you
64
do all of the
worth
cards
of
all run on
essence and then
petrol, or
40 worth of gems.
All the cards run on petrol.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're all petrol.
Diesel
So
is very rare at this time period. If a car runs on diesel, it will be explicitly noted in the notes
Yeah,
because they are very, very rare.
Okay.
Also, getting fuel for them is slightly difficult because you need to go to a place that does trucks,
Mm.
and even then, they might not necessarily have it.
How many litres are in a gallon? I know it's not an exact conversion.
I have no idea.
Do we
would
want
need
to
use
say
it.
an arbitrary?
It's
Google it.
Yeah, because it's the US gallon as well. So
I need a sword, but I don't really
While
Do you have a sword?
time period,
Yes.
in case it
Why don't
changes.
you just make that magical then?
Because I know they sometimes change stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we do.
And again, when I go up a level,
Yeah.
I'll stop using the sword. I'll do more damage with this.
It's 3.78541 litres to a US liquid gallon.
should we call it 3.5
Yeah, I think we should.
for the sake of argument?
For the sake of brevity in the game, we'll call it 3.
It's easy to remember because that's the first part of pi, isn't it?
3.5? No, 1.
3.141. Okay, so 3.5 to a
We'll
gallon.
say the gallon time gallon is exactly 3.5.
Perfect, that'll do it. There you go. So that means that 2 gallons is 7 litres. So that's the exact conversion, is right there. Cool.
So I forgot that the engines were in.
Yeah, they're in litres, and
That's why my
everything ran in
brain-
Imperial
My
back
coat
in.
was in a weird position.
Well,
so the
ironically.
coat was
They still
standing.
do.
Yeah, no proof, but
And they don't run in Imperial. They run in the American equivalent of Imperial.
which is slightly different.
Yeah.
Yes, of course it is.
Dave,
Hello.
is it possible, per chance, that when we have your time, your character could potentially make us some. You know the suit of armor we picked up that was in a suit? If you could make us some of those.
Yes.
Yeah, you can make it, but it's going to be a little bit expensive in resources, but you can do it. Cat is very fascinated.
What's up, Matty? No, I didn't call you on the table.
Man. You can't do it.
He is a beautiful boy, but he is so big and in the way.
I had to go and look at check on Michael.
Hmm?
I had to go and check on the dog.
Ah.
He's just listening myself. His head
What's
is
he-
literally buried under the pillow.
Nice down.
Have you got a picture?
Stealing my
My
dice.
friend,
Thought you were being nice and helping me.
I did not notice your dice had been slowly going towards me, didn't I? Again.
Just be glad you didn't do it with your money.
Shit bastard.
No, I did that last time, didn't notice.
How much
So,
did you get?
None, I put it back. I'm not that evil.
boring. No, but
Maserati.
don't touch my dice.
Maserati, if you wish to come on the table, you must stand in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Now you want me on the table.
You just knocked the dice over.
So according to this, 25 gallons of fuel is $17.50.
Yes.
Just the math is still going.
Sorry, this is the downside of the grittiness I added.
It's okay. It's okay.
All of the stuff in here that isn't on the Harbourlight price list, we defer to the regular D&D
Yes,
price list?
if it's not in there or it's not in the D&D price list, speak to me. But most of it should be in one or the other.
Cool.
If you're not certain, you can always go for the closest approximate item.
Cool.
Like, for example, camp beds, I think would count as like a normal bed, but cheaper a little bit. So
I was gonna go for like bed rolls. Or well, no. If we
camp bed is slightly more expensive than those, but not much.
armor, weapons,
Because they are
tools,
just a folding piece of metal.
venturing gear.
I'm going to try a different chocolate today.
Ooh, what flavour?
Look up.
Mountain.
Come sit in front of the camera, Maserati. Be
Yeah,
beautiful.
go over there. Go.
How about you come over here?
Nice.
He eats model
They
now,
will
so
Never mind. Yeah.
he started chewing on figures. So.
Okay, so there are no.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, I'll just do one more.
You and me were looking at two different things. I was looking at that.
Okay. There are no beds in either.
Okay, is there any furniture in the price list I did? I don't. No, don't stand on that one. Not that one.
Oh man.
Are we still live?
No.
No, we're dead.
Yeah,
No, we are still live.
we
Okay.
died years ago.
This is why
Just a
D&D
figment of your
Beyond
imagination.
now sucks. Because if I go into my managed spell section to see what spells I've got every single spell twice.
Yeah, I've got that now.
And it says legacy and second level if I'm looking at and I'm like,
That's the
Vic.
original.
there, this is legacy now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There's no furniture in the
Bollocks.
Harbourlight price list at
I will
all.
have to go through and do furniture price list at some point then.
So a bedroll is $1. Well,
Yes.
it's a gold.
I would
So-
say that it's $1.
A camp bed.
A camp bed is going to be somewhere around the $5 mark.
Okay.
But it is.
Who
If we
is
just say that it's
the fluffiest bastard imaginable?
we say it's $5, that makes it easy maths.
I need to choose
So that's another 40.
Look at this fluffy bastard.
Woodworkers tools. What's that?
I need to choose a second level spell because I now have a third one that I can have prepped all the
You
time.
are really heavy.
Continual flame.
Kind of
You
shit.
got another one that you can have prepped all the time.
It's like
Yeah.
kind of shit.
Yeah, continuous flames.
Fourth level.
Unless you're wanting to do a very specific thing, it's shit.
Okay.
It's just not worth it.
So I've got aid.
You got
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, I was about to say that's quite a lethal one in the long run to see whoever cast that on.
What else do you have?
Blind deafness, calm emotions, continual flame,
I
enhanced
can't see
ability,
that one.
Shut up! I'm trying to listen to a spell list.
find traps,
It's not deaf, I can't hear that.
Fucking shut up!
gentle repose, hold person.
Gentle repose can be very useful, but it's situational.
Yeah,
Why does it sound like a comedy?
Oh, hang on. What's it do?
That'd be fun.
Gentle repose. No, no. Gentle repose isn't a cantrip, is it?
Well,
I
general.
thought it was.
General repose.
Gentle.
It is a camp.
General repose.
Yeah.
Oh, it stops dead things decaying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you shouldn't be able to.
That's a cantrip.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, according to D&D now, it's a second level spell.
D&D is fucking wrong.
This is so annoying.
This is why you use the wiki.
Honestly, at this point, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I'll just quickly pick one off that, and I read it and I was like, something's gone dramatically
fuck?
wrong.
Well, apparently now it is a second level. It's a second level necromancy.
It said it is in,
Spell.
in Legacy as well. So.
It still does exactly the same thing, though.
What are you snorting about?
Ixnay.
Oh,
D&D
That's
edition.
so rubbish. Anyway, general repose is fine.
Second level.
It's just my reading.
That's what we've got.
It's in reading history.
Okay, so you've got an extra cantrip and an extra second
Oh, that's an
level.
extra cantrip as well, was it?
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, you've got an extra cantrip.
Not mending and guidance at the same time.
Oh, damn right. Oh, hang on a minute. Where's your... Because it's slightly more intricate
Oh,
than
we
this.
got this book.
Where's your spells known? What do clerics do about the spells that they know?
It's in your class.
Where is
It's
it?
in your subclass.
Are they like
Oh, and it's in the subclass for clerics, right? Okay. F for forge.
These are the ones which you always have prepared.
Oh no, not the domain spells.
Please
No, I
don't disturb
meant
I've just gone to.
like you know that bards have a finite number of spells that they know.
Oh, it's a formula.
Right.
It's your wisdom proficiency. No, it's your wisdom ability mod.
Ah,
Plus
yes.
your
Plus your cleric
level.
level. Right. Okay. So you prepare the list of cleric spells, choosing from the choose a number of cleric spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level. So that's how many spells you get, not counting cantrips.
He looks like Mason
So how many
from,
spells have you got?
the dad
I've got the 4 that I get from my
Domain.
like-
So they don't count.
Yeah.
So you're fine there.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
4, 5, 6.
Okay, so you're level 4. I assume your Wiz mod is at least 4.
Yes, it's 4.
It is 4. Okay, so you can choose 2 other spells that you have ready, basically. And they can be anything from second level downwards.
And you can change these out whenever you take a long rest.
Yeah.
And have some essence.
Yeah, this is why I know I've got one because it tells you how many in the chart thing as well.
Yeah. So, what?
No, that's your spell slots.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So that's how many things you can cast. That's not your. So if you look in the.
Yeah, I need 2 more spells. Yeah. So I need 2 more always,
Not.
and they don't have to be a certain level.
No.
Cool.
Well, second level or down.
Yeah.
Yes, they can't be
Yeah,
higher
Can't be
than
higher than second.
Because I'm finding that the second level spells aren't actually amazing.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, they're not really.
Kind of weird.
Sit on my couch.
So,
It looks like
You don't
but
need
don't
this.
forget, you can always upcast.
Cure
The
wound.
party are too busy doing other shit right now. You don't need this.
I switched it off. Or I was going to switch it out, but I don't need to now.
No.
Hello,
1, 2,
Herman.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, so you've got one more. So what else have you got?
I have command, cure wounds, healing
Nobody's
word,
making any
inflict
purchases
wounds,
now.
shield of
Herman
faith,
has sat on the money.
locate object, silence.
Stop.
All fucking amazing spells.
I need purified food and drink. Otherwise, we're all going to be drinking horrible water.
It depends on if you want to do that now or if you want to just do that later when we come back.
Guys, look at this.
Your sanctuary become a thing.
I get that 6
First level, sanctuary.
First level, sanctuary is fucking amazing. I
One
would
bonus action.
thoroughly recommend sanctuary.
You ward a creature within range against an attack until the spell ends. Any creature you target or creature. Can I target myself then?
Oh yeah. There's a really broken combo
However,
that you can do.
If you then try to attack anything, you break it.
What it is very useful for, there's 2 ways that it's really useful. If you've got, if you know you have to go into the danger zone to do some serious healing, pop sanctuary on yourself, run in, and then you've got your action to cast any kind of healing spells, and at the same time, you're relatively safe from retaliation by other mobs. The other really, really broken thing you can do with it is, there we go. So when you get to, what levels do you get? 3rd levels. Oh, literally next level, right? You can get Spirit Guardians. So you pop Spirit Guardians on yourself 1 turn, and then the next turn you pop Sanctuary on yourself, because it's 2 leveled spells, you can't do it at the same turn.
Is Sanctuary a concentration spell?
No, I believe there's... Hang on, let me just find it.
I would say that
Spirit spell there.
if you're concentrating on Spirit Guardians, which is an offensive spell,
Yeah,
that was
it's
going to
not you
cause...
doing anything. It's not. It's not. Rules as written. When you cast a spell,
It feels...
yeah, this is concentration.
It feels a little bullshit. I'm
It's
not
not.
gonna lie.
It's not bullshit though. That might be concentration.
Look at that smug
But
bug.
sanctuary isn't.
No, sanctuary is not concentration.
Sanctuary's not concentration.
I would say if you walked into a square deliberately to force somebody into the effect, that would count as a hostile action. But if somebody walks into yours, fine.
There you go.
So
So all you have to do is just walk into you position yourself
Yeah.
with everybody else around you. When they come in to attack anybody else,
Okay.
Oh, so I get I
that's
get
how Spirit Guardians work.
third level spell slots next level. Very nice.
So the Spirit Guardians Sanctuary combo is very, very strong. But as per Ian's ruling, if you do Spirit Guardians and then deliberately walk into attack range, that deactivates Sanctuary.
Because you are deliberately attacking somebody.
That's fair. That's fair.
Whereas if you're just walking through an area,
If you are going around doing your thing,
you're
Yeah.
fine.
your thing, if you go over to heal someone that's gone down, for example,
Or if
There,
you were
and-
unaware of that person being there.
or if they go in to attack you
Yep.
or somebody else within said radius,
Yep.
I love
Then
that I
that's
got
fine.
Christina
Or if they just cross through it.
Actually, I'm not going to take sanctuary yet.
Oh,
oh,
I'm going to
ooh,
I'm going to get down you.
oh, he's got his forecourt. There you
I'm going to say detect good and evil
go. Okay.
okay.
because I want to detect good and evil under the church.
Okay.
Oh, I
Because there's
see.
something going on down there.
There is something going on.
Can do that. Speaking of which, do you want to go down there to inspect it before you guys?
That's good height.
Also, you won't be able to change it out before you've rested there.
Right. Have you drawn the church?
Not an internal map.
Yeah.
Don't need to.
I thought you said we had like
I was planning on drawing one out so that you guys could design the interior of it, but I wasn't planning on doing it yet.
Didn't we have like the church area with the forge, and didn't you say there's like a habitation area
Yes.
separate, so we can rest in the habitation area away from the
Yes.
evil churchy bit?
It's in the same building.
It could just rest back in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Red.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've already done this bit.
so we could lock up.
Yeah.
I have a red
Well,
pen.
you can't lock up because
I'll double check my Amazon.
the lock is broken.
I've never actually.
Or clunk, clunk, clunk all the doors, and then
Climb down.
Oh, no,
yeah, and then climb down through the bell.
Okay.
Yeah, the water tank.
Oh, I'm getting paid
I
by.
finished reading through my Amazon red list.
Your Amazon Red List of erotica.
Not all of it was. Some of it was murder mysteries. Some of it-
Erotic murder mysteries.
How much
Some
the
of it-
water tank?
Given that this is just literally a great big tank to hold water and it's nothing fancy about it,
Yes.
I would say that this is probably not going to be that expensive, but somewhere in the region of $15.
15.
So it's like a big water butt.
Yes.
And how the grand calculation.
That to me feels like a reasonable amount for this period. Lawrence, I appreciate that you're not from quite that period, but you have a better understanding than the majority of people at this table for older prices. Would you say that is a reasonable amount?
Much?
$15 for a water butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheeky bastard.
I realised what I was saying partway through and rephrased it as best as I could.
I'm not sure why I need to know.
I appreciate I didn't do a good job, but
So, to kit out the church with cooking implements, 8 camp beds, 8 weeks of rations, a water tank, woodworkers' tools, including a wood axe, a shovel, 6 mess kits, and 25 gallons of fuel is $256.90.
And a big padlock for the front door.
How much do we have?
Oh, I
if
didn't
we-
put that
how
on
much
because
would
you've
we-
only just said it.
How much would we have to put to our own money towards that?
Well, I imagine
Nil
that will
quar.
come out of the
That
group
comes out
kitty.
yeah, the kitty should cover that.
Can, can we have add a giant padlock to that as well?
Sure. Do you want a really good quality padlock or just an average? Also, you'll need more than. Well, actually, no. I suppose you could just bar the other doors.
I've already put the big sliders
Yeah.
on, haven't I, last?
Yeah. So you want.
So-
If you're gonna need some chains to set it up, but you can make those.
I
using
want
your-
to cut a small slit in the door and pull the two.
Oh,
and
like
then put a giant-
big.
Yeah,
padlock.
oh, yeah.
I'm with you.
They'll have to-
Okay, that is a little bit of a specialised one.
Big, heavy duty thing. Yeah. That is
I will say for this,
No.
you can either do a
I
shopping
just said
expedition.
that the count's there.
Either do a shopping expedition to try and track this down, or you can do me some rolls.
Could I forge one?
Do you know how a padlock works?
Do you know how to do padlocks?
Very simple. And if I'm making a giant key,
What I'm thinking is, this is going to be one that's going to be very easy to pick if you do.
that's the point.
Mm.
Whereas if you get someone that's actually from a locksmith, it's probably going to be a bit hard.
I mean, I could explain him how to make complicated locks as someone who has a history in.
In breaking them.
Yeah.
You know how to get past them, not make them.
Yeah, you know
The skills are
how
different.
they work, but you wouldn't know how to make the
Knowing
bits.
how they work is half the battle, to be fair.
It would certainly help, but if you still want a good quality lock, you
Yeah,
really want to
right.
go to a locksmith.
So shall we put a pin in that and then
No,
come
I think
back
we
to
need
it
to
later?
lock the door.
Okay,
So-
so what are we doing then?
You could do either an investigation roll just to try and find a suitable place, or you could try and do a role play to go around and find something.
I want to just investigate.
Yeah.
Speed it up.
Investigation.
I'm not finding anything.
I'll investigate with him as someone who knows like what is a decent lock and what is a shit lock.
That's fair. I would actually give you advantage on that then.
Do you want to give him guidance while you're at it?
Whoa.
You get an extra d4.
Extra default.
I can guidance myself, can't
Oh yeah,
If you've got guidance, you can do it.
I forgot I had one.
I was doing it all time.
21.
That's pretty good. What did you get?
A number.
Was it for the same
Does it
thing?
have 2 digits?
Yes.
That's a good start. Is the first digit a 1?
I can't do math right now.
Please hold.
Yes.
What did you roll on the dice?
18.
18 is pretty damn good as well. So, between the two of you, with your 21 and your 18, you guys are pretty quickly able to identify a decent locksmith in town that will do custom orders like this.
Mm.
Heading over, do you guys want to do a scene, or do you want to just
buy one and then
Okay.
lock it, and then we can get one of the things.
do you wish to just get it at default price, or are you gonna try and haggle?
Well, what is the default price?
$50.
Ooh.
No,
This is kind of a special item.
What? How about we just make a roll and see if it happens? Because what would it be? It would be.
You could try and make a persuasion roll to try and improve your chances.
My persuasion. That's 20.
Yeah, he legitimately did. I saw it happen.
It's still there.
What was your
22.
22? What's your argument?
Has he got one already made in the shop that we see?
Yes, he does have one
We
that's already made.
Argue that it's a specialised thing that not very many people need, so we're willing to take it off his hands for a decent price.
He makes the point that it's a specialised item that not many people are ever going to want, so he uses it as a display piece for the quality of his work.
Mm.
It's what do you call it? Display. It's
It's X display, so yeah, we can get a discount on it.
He kind of likes the balls of trying to say that.
That's essentially a challenge. As you are such an expert locksmith, if I can beat your best lock, then we get a reduced price on the one we're buying.
All right. You wait there.
Oh.
He's going to go into a back room.
Pull out a shotgun.
Fucking thieves!
He's going to pull out. He's going to come back with a vice, which he mounts on the desk, bolts into place. He then puts a very simple-looking lock into the grips of the vice, locks it into place. It just looks like a normal door lock. All right. Let's see what you can do.
Okay. I'm going to hopefully not roll another 3.
Well, you've got inspiration, right?
I do.
Nice. Wait. Is it sleight of hand for picking lock?
Well, it's technically thieves' tools, but for the sake of argument, sleight of hand because you've got.
Generally, thieves' tools and sleight of hand sort of go hand in hand if you're a thief anyway. If you're a thief without thieves' tools, literally, what are you doing?
Maybe it's shapeshifting.
27.
What did you roll on the dice?
18.
Your modifier is
Plus
what?
9.
I've seen it. It genuinely is.
Fucking hell. Cats! Fuck off!
Right.
How are you getting the +9, by the way?
Because I expertise and proficiency.
That's it. Expertise. I knew there was something. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
The only thing I could do is shoot and pick locks.
Yeah, well,
Like a good
well, you're
road.
damn good at both. So there you go. It's all you need to get ahead in this world. A lockpick, a smile, and a big gun.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. I smell cat shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I've always said you can get a long way with a smile, but you can
Yeah,
get
can
a
we have
lot
the-
further
can we
with a
have the-
smile and a big gun.
Can we have the thingy quickly? Because it's getting quite bad.
I see he has done it in the trade, but he did. Do you want to get the shovel and bury it? Because the little shovel's
Oh
there.
my god.
Just bury it
Get
in
the
wood
big
chip.
shovel. It's big!
That's a human-sized shit.
Are you? Dave, did you shit in the gallery?
They are amazing.
Huge.
Yeah, that's the problem with them. They are
Big like dogs.
they are
You're
bigger
not
than
about
dogs,
that
so
big.
it's kind of understandable.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's bigger than your dog.
How is Riker, by the way?
He's sleeping.
Ah, fair.
Where?
He's sleeping.
Oh.
In the front room?
Yeah.
He's not
Bean,
with
bean,
you. He's not with you.
Bean.
That which is not dead can eternal lie. With strange eons.
even death may die.
Just remember, folks, there's no necromancy
be
without romance.
nice and like 80 genders liberal with that. That's it.
It's leaking out the side as
Can I
well.
have a little over this way, please? This way. There you
Turn
go.
around.
Turn around.
Bring out you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't you fucking dare.
Oh my god, Herman.
Right.
Oh my god, Herman. Say.
That's
Okay.
me, Herman, yeah, and Maz, and I'll shut up.
Maz is fine. Maz
they're
is being alright.
No, I'll put them both out, otherwise they get funny.
Yeah.
I called Mas weird because he went in my
Where's
brother's
Mas?
house.
He's under the table somewhere, I think.
He's not
No,
very
I'm
good.
going to Toby's chair.
Oh, of course he is.
Right. Do you want them out?
Yeah.
Hello,
Come on
Maserati.
then. You're coming out soon. Come on, baby.
You've got a little...
Come on.
Time for you to make your exit, mate.
Sit the sleep by
Lovely boy. Yes, you are. Such a big boy.
Right, spray.
Back around Vic.
Oh, there's a kitten on the floor, my god.
Alright, Ed.
There's dice on the floor, there's a kitten on the floor.
We do apologise, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
I'm afraid we have cats at the
Where
moment.
is my dice then?
The kitten is the kitten is eating the dice. He's not eating the dice. Oh, yeah, 1d10.
I thought you were picking up the kitten.
Hey, careful, kitten.
Check us.
I would like to roll the for kitten,
Have you
please.
got right?
A natural mouth.
I'll put them in the front room.
Natural mouth. Mouth.
And you need a mask.
Water mouth.
He's on my show.
Herman.
Yeah.
Come on, Herman.
How would I watch her now?
Come on, stand up.
I moved your coat from the
Stand up.
Fair. Oh my god!
He's come out your side.
This would be a perfect time to take it to put the stream on break.
It would really,
It
wouldn't
would, but
But
unfortunately.
we've already done it now.
Well done.
Baby.
Here you go, big guy.
Take that.
You can stay.
You go.
Right.
It was banned
More
from the
one.
90s, wasn't it?
What? What was that?
Take that.
I mean, well, you say it was a band from the 90s. It was a band from
That's the
whenever
man.
Take That was going, and yeah,
The
it's still
90s.
Shut the door.
Yeah, it's
Shut the door.
ish.
Adorable as they are, they can fuck off.
Peace. Peace.
Yeah,
Mine did not that bad.
Tranquility.
Right, you've done your shopping. Oh, lock.
Yeah, we're doing the lock.
7.
7. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, as you're working on this lock, this is a complicated piece of work. You suspect that even for you, this was a challenge. This is a challenging lock. However, he's made one little error.
Mm.
He's left the key in.
It's the back of the lock.
That is fucking hilarious. But
No, the slight error he's made is because it's not mounted in a door properly. You can actually see some of the side elements of the lock, and you notice that this is a tricky little bastard. This is a multi-stage lock, which has to be unlocked in a sequence. Thankfully for you, you can see what that sequence is.
Now.
You can see what that sequence is.
Shut the door. The door isn't shut.
You can see what that sequence is,
Can I?
thanks to being able to see the side of the lock. So you are picking it in the correct order. Now, it still takes a lot of effort to get each individual section, because this is a smart lock. One piece is this direction, one piece is this direction, and the final piece is the other direction. So it's like multi-stage, different areas, all sorts.
You were using a master lock. It could be opened with a master lock.
But after about 10 minutes of work, you pop this thing unlocked. And he actually sort of nods. It's good work.
And I think
You're barred.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop you, but you're barred. All right. 30.
I'm very happy with 30.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
about
good for
you.
me.
Deal.
The
Shakety shake.
But you tell people where you got it from.
Of
Oh,
course.
definitely.
What for 30?
Yes.
Don't be a dick.
I will say that it's the best lock I've
Sorry.
encountered in a long time.
Is this guy an elf?
No, I'd say this guy's probably dwarf, maybe gnome.
In that guy, I'd say to him, sorry, elves. Can't help them.
and how much was the shopping?
So have you just paid for the lock, yeah? Okay. So it's $256.90.
Can we just say it's
Could we make like a-
257?
What I was going to say was, could we make a
Are you having a stroke?
either
No,
one big
not yet.
haggle roll, I guess we'll say haggle,
Yeah,
to just try and bring this price down, representing the fact that we've gone through and tried to get a good deal.
I would say a persuasion check.
Cool.
But it has to be done by one member of the party.
Oh.
You guys get to nominate somebody.
I will guide you.
Okay.
You
Can
can
two
guide.
people guidance in?
No, you can only have one set of guidance.
Which is a D.
A D4, yeah.
I would say somebody could assist. You could have somebody assisting them, provided they have proficiency in persuasion.
Would that be what would that do? Would that give him advantage,
Advantage.
or doesn't he already
I already have
get
advantage.
advantage from
Never
being a
mind.
lupin?
The cats have been plaguing him.
Did you get the air freshener? Because it's sort of sneaking back over here somehow.
God,
It
really?
would
Yeah.
It's in the corner.
Okay. It's 18.
Okay.
Yes, they
Sorry,
have, they have in the
What was
corner.
the total value? Sorry.
256.90.
Or we could just change it.
Tip has gone. 256.90. Okay.
Please make it round numbers.
You managed to get down to about 228 in total for everything.
Sounds good.
Cool. It's a bit off. Not as much as maybe you might have liked, but
Yeah, but no, like that's
And it makes-
better.
it's an easier number for him.
I'm not gonna lie. That's mostly why I wanted to roll. It's to
Yeah.
make it easier on math.
Part of me's like, already at this point, I'm like, please don't use small denominations like
Yeah.
silver and stuff. It's
Please
like,
let's not be using fence and things.
Right, let me just count that up. So 2,
Puppy eyes.
20, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
good.
Okay, cool. So, can
Welcome
we
to-
say that we
Welcome to adulthood. We still play for money.
can we say that we've done like a little vignette montage where we've shifted all the crap to the church?
Sure.
Cool.
That will be 2 units of fuel for all the vehicles that you're using
Oh,
for.
and I also need to refuel my car. We used 4 units of fuel over the last few games.
Okay.
how much is a unit of fuel? Don't need the...
It's
Yeah.
depending on the car.
No, how much is it a unit though? Because
It's gallons.
how much is a gallon?
It is on the list.
3.5 litres.
You said it changes depending on...
Yes, it's to fill up the entire thing. So give me a minute. So for gasoline, it is 0.2 a litre.
Yeah, 20 cents a litre.
Oh, so we need 4, so that's 40 cents? No, 60 cents.
No, hang on.
80.
80 cents.
No, it's so it's 20 cents a litre,
You need 4.
and you've got an engine size of 58 litres.
No,
Well, I only need 4.
not 58 litres.
58
1.4.
units.
No.
Oh no, sorry, yeah, no, he's got the other car. 28 then.
Yeah.
Because it's the engine size times 20, and that's how many units
Yes.
you've got. Okay. And you used 4 units
Yeah.
of fuel to do this. Okay. So that means. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to need to adjust. this,
Yeah, you
isn't
are.
it?
Yeah,
You
you
just
are.
need to
This is
make-
way too complicated.
Just give us,
Can we call it 80
yeah,
cents?
just say how many units he uses an hour, or litres an hour or litres an hour he uses while driving it. So at the end of a drive, you'll say you've used 3 litres, and that way we can just times it by the amount that you charge us per litre, and then we can just
Okay.
Yeah.
be a lot easier.
I will say for this point in time, your engine is a 1.4
Yeah.
times 20. What's that? 28?
28.
So 28 litres is the capacity of the tank.
Right. Okay.
So how many units are left in the tank?
24. Right? 24 28 take away 4 is 24, isn't it?
Yeah. So how many units?
No. Yeah, 24. Yeah.
So how much do you want to fill up the tank? Do you want to fill it up halfway?
I don't know.
He's already more than half full, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait. We might as well just knock
How
it
many units of fuel do you have in your tank?
24 units. No, I think.
Out of 28.
Out of 28. Yeah.
Then you don't need to refill.
No, I don't need to refill. Okay, cool.
I thought you were down to like 2 or 3 units.
No.
Every time he drives, he fills up straight away, so he's always got a full tank, generally.
Have we filled up the moving van?
That's still being refilled.
Okay, because that's on 2. It's currently got 2
Users.
uses left. The bot model A has 5. The bot model B has 5, and mine has 17. So that's not being used.
So we've shifted everything over to the church, locked it, put all the new stuff in, so we can
Mhm.
actually stay there if we need
So
to.
now that is now currently our sort of fallback base if everything goes beat on, and we will upgrade that to be a proper base over the course of sessions. I
Yes.
imagine.
Where are you going now to have your long rest? Back at the bar?
Yes.
I'd like to go back to the bar. Yeah.
Cafe, right?
Yeah. Go back, have a rest, change up stuff.
Ango is behind the bar when you arrive in. There's a bit of music playing. There's sort of evening now. People are settling in for the night's entertainment. He nods to you all as you come in.
Bonjour.
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 Good evening. Can I get you anything?
Ooh.
Are we fit?
This is the same day that we killed all the goblins. Yes, I will in that case have a decent meal from these guys.
And a bath.
Yeah.
Sure, your bath is always available. If you want some food, I've actually got pot roast on at the moment.
Yeah,
But,
that sounds good.
Probably be done in about. Oh, actually, he looks at the clock and is like, "Oh,
Ooh. Do we smell a light burning?
no,
smoke?
it's fine. A couple of minutes later, he'll come out with the pot roast. There's some other people who are going in for it. Big one as well.
Mm.
If you want to grab yourselves a bowl, wouldn't it be with the pot roast?
Yeah.
So he will dish out bowls for $1.40.
$1.40.
This is a fairly high end one, so he's charging a fair bit for this one.
I mean, for $1, you know, what is it?
This is like fancy.
Oh,
This is like fancy pot roast. So
Really good for 10.
do you have any ones on you?
No, my dad's more like 160.
there's your $3.
Most
Give
money
you
you've ever
50%
seen in your life.
We need to start doing more jobs again. Burning for our cash. by
We
getting
are.
more people.
I think we need to start making our own sources of income.
You need to make our own little sort of essence. That's nice.
Yeah. Need to get. Yeah, I really think we should start some kind of bootlegging operation.
It's not a bad idea, and especially with the using the forge as a cover.
Mm.
No, I will say, and we can set up a bank account for the church and put our bootlegger money into that.
Yeah, we can wash the money through that.
Change, please.
Sure. 60 cents.
The church is Latter-day criminal.
Yes.
The Church of St. Dismas.
Dismas.
Mm-hmm.
Or who was that? The patron saint of thieves or something?
Yes.
Nice.
He was the one who was on the cross next to Jesus.
I didn't know he was
The
actually a
penitent
saint.
thief.
Oh, right. What was his name? St.
Dismas.
Dismas.
Sounds like 840, is it?
This is the Greek god as well.
This
The
was-
Greek god of booze.
Dionysus.
Yeah.
1 second.
Or Bacchus, if you want the Roman one.
5, 6, 7.
The
Eight.
good thief.
2,
He won that.
Well, because
He won that, but he got caught.
3, 4.
The other thief is known as Gestus.
He forgot to log in on his main account.
Wow. Could you pass this down to Florence, please? And don't take it.
We said $1.40, right? Those are 20 cents, right? 10 cents. Shit.
Nice try, but no.
Oh, almost.
Do you want to wait until I've finished stealing his, please?
No, that's exact.
I was going to give it to you. That's literally all we had.
I know, I double checked.
Okay.
I double checked. He is being true.
I gave him $1.40, so if there
It
was
really
less money,
looks like you pocketed some, and I was like, this is going to be 20, isn't it? No, this is one.
No, it's still a dodgy hand.
Oh, yeah, probably. Dodgy hand, it makes it look like he's up to dodgy things.
No, it's been 3 weeks and no dodgy things.
Oh, that sucks.
You sound like me.
I just realised this entire time I haven't actually been able to see the chat. I do apologise, Eva Unit and Wolf. My apologies. Sorry.
supposedly he is the patron saint of prisoners, funeral directors, and specifically repentant thieves. Not thieves in general.
So it's the patron saint.
I'm dumb as fuck.
Yes, yeah, he is.
I mean, I didn't want to
my
say.
my
It says I can make other equipment.
You cannot make essence.
No.
no.
It says, see chapter 5 of the player's handbook to see what counts as equipment. Coinage.
I mean,
It's the first thing.
well, coinage, yeah. So I
can
mean,
turn-
technically, that would be counterfeiting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I can.
Well, I mean, we're criminals.
I can.
Patrick making money.
There you go.
If when I make, I can make 10 pieces of ammunition
Yes.
for one thing. So what would the equivalent in coinage be that I could make?
10 coinage.
So I can make 10 gold every day.
10 gold dollars, yeah.
$10.
10 gold dollars. Yeah.
All right.
So
And they are-
there's paper dollars and then there's
Bullion.
gold
Yeah.
dollars.
All right. So when I said I had something that I had one
This
big,
game got zeros.
so before my long
I
rest,
love
could I
my
make 10 coins out
electrum
of my
dollars.
I hate the suggestion of electrum dollars. They are only for the French. So
With my before my long rest, can I quickly see if I can do it? Just see if I can make 10 coins and see if
Okay.
it comes out all right.
sure, you're using your forge cleric thing to do
Yes,
this.
which is my
Channel
channel
divinity.
divinity.
In the middle of the pop.
No.
What if I can do
I will go upstairs. Oh no, I'll go out and see.
On the counter as he's serving a
Now
food,
remind
he
me.
just poured money
You
in
serve-
front of him.
You serve the forge mother, don't you?
No,
Who do you serve?
Sure.
I'm a cleric.
Greediness.
Who is the god
Of
you're
which god?
devoted to?
I don't know.
The Forge.
Okay.
So that is
Don't
the
you
forge
serve the
mother.
Forge
All
mother?
Well, she's the mother of forging.
Yeah.
Ah! Forgery! Oh god.
And it is literally, I can use this ritual to replicate identically 10 gold coins.
Do you have a gold coin?
Yes.
Are there any counterfeiting measures on coinage?
It magically copies the
Yeah.
coin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
had
it automatically copies it.
so it would be the
exactly.
same serial number.
Yeah.
It's a coin. It
You
doesn't
don't
have a
you don't
serial.
do it for coins.
Yeah.
You are in a world where these magics exist and are known to exist.
There you go. Not quite as easy as an infinite money loop.
No, but it's 10 gold. So,
$10, right?
yeah.
Hang on a minute. Humour me 1 second.
Okay.
Where are we? That's not humouring me. I mean, tell me a fucking joke, bitch.
My life.
Right.
Oh no, that.
I would say my life, but that's a tragedy.
You can make how many pieces of ammunition?
It says,
So Shakespeare.
So
I'm guessing 10.
10
pieces of ammunition, a set of tools,
Got a
another
comedy,
metal object,
a comedy.
or equipment from the player's handbook, chapter 5, which is why I opened it and it went coinage, and I went, oh fuck.
see, you said you wanted a joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 goldfish in a tank. One goes blub blub blub. The other one goes, "How do you drive this thing?"
Yeah, mm-hmm. There you go. Well, here's
Come
the
back when
thing.
you've got that joke.
You can make
I did, right? You can
10
do that.
rounds of 450 bull ammunition for double that.
That's thinking, right?
So bull ammunition is worth.
You make
Yeah,
450
no,
bull ammunition because that is $60 for a box of 30. So you make $20 out of
Yeah,
those
but then
10
when
rounds.
selling them, you don't sell them
Exactly.
at how much do you sell items for generally?
Half.
So I'll get 10.
Yeah.
If it's 60 for 30, that would mean it would be 20 for 10, and then half it, I'd get 10.
Check some of the other ammunition that's in that
What's the
list.
scientist's favourite seaside meal? Fish on chips.
I need something bigger that's worth more.
Hang on a minute.
I know something bigger that's worth more.
I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
I think
Well,
tank-
here's the
tank
thing.
shells.
Who's going to use it?
Crazy cattle biome.
Not really. You can't really sell tank shells because nobody generally owns tanks.
We
And
know
the people
someone.
that
Well, we know someone who does own a tank.
no, we own someone who owns a rusted out wreck. Also, well, did it say either cannon or a machine gun on that one?
I've had both, I believe.
Okay, fair. But it's a rusted out wreck. It's not super good. So
Nothing that a bit of prestidigitation.
But that's not the one they're talking about. I'm pretty sure
we're
they.
not talking about that. We're talking about what we bought.
Yeah, the guy
Oh,
who
we-
bought
yeah.
the tank, you guys
not,
bought on
not
behalf
the
of.
crazy cats.
if he can buy a tank, he can buy the ammo. He doesn't need us for that. But
But he has worked.
there are
for us
there are 3 types of ammunition here. So that all of the types of ammunition are for a box of X.
before. Us too.
There are 3 types of ammunition here that are literally whatever the seller offers.
Okay.
So you could make 10 pieces of 7.7 by 58.
You need to have one to make it off of, though.
Yes.
Yes, true. If we can find one of those, we can make a shit ton of that. But I think we were thinking wrong here in the first place. This might turn the entire world into an absolute fuck show, but
We had that
it
last time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could make
true.
something worth up to 100 gold. So find
Yes, you
something
can.
for 100 gold, and I'll make that and sell.
I've got my idea.
You could sell
where
military
is it?
swords to the crazy cat.
don't need swords. This is what you need: grenades.
Yes.
You can make a grenade. One grenade is $90. $45.
Can you make 10 of them?
$45
No,
profit.
It's up to 100.
I
That's
think
the value.
Lee's brain
Here's
would
the
melt
thing,
if he made
that's
another cat
$45
that
as
spent the
opposed to
entire
10.
time making grenades.
Yeah, this is not what I want my character to. But I'm not using them. I'm being silly with them.
Yeah.
Just every day walking in with a grenade and going, 45 gold? Thank you very much. 45 gold? Thank you very much.
Yeah, that would be taking a piss a little bit.
He's going to start wondering where you get it.
In that case, yeah, I'll just stockpile them until
Also,
I've got case and
you
then
know,
go,
We,
oh, well,
we would have an epidemic of grenade
Oh my
wielding
God.
gangsters all over the city because most of them are probably buying their ammo from Crazy Cat.
If you flood the market with something, it becomes cheaper,
Yeah,
and
I knew you'd do
It's
that.
more
It's-
people.
It's the
will have access
basics
to it.
of supply and demand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One of the things I've set up is if you guys don't do anything to increase the supply of essence over time, essence goes up.
So maybe we should hold off on the bootlegging until the prices are driven up.
But at the same time, you have to pay out more.
I will try with a
Not
bit of-
unless we have our own source.
So,
with a piece of scrap metal
Are you source?
worth 10 gold. I will
Are
see
you
if I can make 10
saying-
gold. for it.
okay. Congratulations, you have converted a piece of scrap metal worth 10 gold into 10 gold coins.
Brilliant.
No, we don't.
Well, you do
start
feel a
doing
sense
eggs,
of
but I do think we should maybe start.
judgment
things.
about this. There isn't any repercussions that you can sense.
You can make out of a goblin.
Sorry, what are you trying to make out of a goblin?
Essence. Should have thought about that before we found our bodies.
We should have burned those bodies.
Damn it. We should
So
have
we
made
got
essence
more.
out
I
of them.
mean,
Yeah.
Right, from now on, whenever we kill someone, load them into the back of the van and we're going to boil them down for essence.
do we know how to make essence?
Yes.
Do any of you have proficiency with essence?
Is that what you need? Do you actually need like proficiency with specifically essence, or
It
with like
is-
alchemy tools?
It's basically alchemy tools, but
Okay.
it's a specific process which possibly one person at this table knows,
Possibly.
or at least knows of.
Two, because he's an
possibly,
ex-medic.
possibly one. What? Oh, actually, that's fair.
Would I have known how to make emergency essence in the
No.
army? No.
The medic would not know.
You said possibly one person
Yeah.
hinting at some kind
It's
of
up-
backstory bit.
It's up to them to say about it if they wish to. They do not have to.
Ah, okay.
One
Somebody.
person at this table knows something about essence that the rest of you probably don't.
Ah. Anybody want to let slip about anything? It's definitely you. You've got an awful poker face. I'm not going to force you into saying what it is, but I know that it's you. Fair enough. We have no idea.
It's pretty immoral.
Yeah, but we're criminals.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
we
just
are.
murdered.
We just murdered a bunch of communists. We're definitely criminals.
I mean,
If they wrote a favour.
I mean,
In their case, yes.
We're not criminals for murdering communists. We're
no,
in America.
we're patriotic citizens.
We didn't even say to them, "We've bought this place. Do you care to vacate?" We just chose violence.
They were communists.
They were literally making guns. I don't think they would have handed it over.
To be clear,
Oh,
you are.
Speaking of guns, I'm going to take that shotgun.
Yes.
What he's got.
I believe you've got the exact model name there on the list.
It is a.
I'm going to need a new.
Wolfman asks, you're charging people to play D&D now? No.
Yes.
No, I'm going to need a new gun sheet because I'm running out of gun space.
Guns.
Running out of gun. Literally, I've
It's
got
a-
one
it's a chat
gun.
room for people who
I've
love
got one
guns.
gun left.
Don't
Gun
forget,
space.
you can print off copies of the sheets themselves.
I'm
There are.
going
Do
to
you
need one.
have one of the blank ones?
What is
still
it?
that I gave
What
you?
is it called, mate?
It is
I think
a
they've all been
sawn-off
used.
Runworth over under shotgun.
B for Brunworth.
It's towards the top.
There we are. The Brunworth Foundry. Oh, was there any ammo with it?
Oh, actually, I didn't explicitly
You didn't say.
cover that. I would say that it's got 2 rounds in it because nobody fired it,
Really?
and he would have had somewhere around 8 shots on him.
So 10 total.
I will say, in this world, shotguns pretty much exclusively use the same type, just for the sake of making things easy.
Yeah, for the sake of brevity.
Oh,
You do
shit.
have to know it is a sawn off one.
Uh-huh.
And you have to know that it's goblin.
Yeah.
Made.
No.
It's not. This is the
No,
one.
no, it was sawn off
Ah.
to
Yeah.
better fit a goblin.
No, that makes sense.
Who is holding Noxus?
Do you want us to make a color?
Charisma save.
A color?
Probably me.
Me, actually.
You nat one.
Yeah.
All right, you win.
Well, what's your charisma?
Actually, it's a.
As a bard, it should be good.
Yeah, it's.
I'm feeling it's not.
Still not.
Give him a second.
6.
What's yours?
Mine's +4, and I rolled a 2, so I'm 6. But you rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, but he's got the higher modifier.
No, my modifier is +3, but I am.
You've got the higher modifier, so you win. So you get the fucking Noxus. Congratulations, you are holding a sock puppet. Did anybody get over 18?
No, I got an 18.
You're aware that he's holding a sock puppet of Noxus.
Why are you holding this sock bucket?
I'm not.
Pocket.
Bucket, yes.
What are you talking about, crazy man?
He's holding a sock
Told you elves are weird.
Oh, what?
See, I've not.
Fucking weirdos, yeah. I'm with you.
Hey, I'm stolen your
As
money
you
by
watch,
Give me my fucking money back,
as you
motherfucker.
watch, Braden holding the sock puppet
Thanks
goes.
for being,
He's being very weird today, isn't he?
Didn't even realize.
You don't see this.
No, I don't.
For you, it's Noxus saying it.
Yeah,
Wait, is that your money or his money? Whose money do I
My
just
money's
see?
in. My money's here.
this is mine.
James is so in character, he's done it without even noticing. Whoa! Oh, did I do that?
Whose money have I been playing with? You know, inspiration. You've adopted your character's bullshit.
Where's my pencil gone? Oh, there it is. I need to add a tracking beacon to this pencil. It goes for walkies.
You need a lead then.
Okay then.
Do you not put a tracking beacon on your
What?
on your dog?
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are we done with the shopping session?
I believe we are, yeah.
Right.
What do you wish to do now, folks? Because you've got a fresh new day. You still have some of your stuff you could do for your place. Some of you don't have all of your equipment, and you have a mission coming up at the end of the week.
Yeah, we kind of need to get
Have we
our
heard
stuff
anything back from the police?
Not
Oh,
yet.
they don't know how to get hold of us because we're all useless. Don't they?
Have we heard from Greaves?
Not yet.
Have we heard on the news that the case has been any progress in
No,
the case?
there has been nothing on the news about it. Jolly Checker has not mentioned anything about the case after that first day.
But we're gonna have to go and do something, aren't we?
We could.
I've got my equipment with me.
We could.
Yeah.
But we know where he lives, and he knows we're going to contact him. We could write him a letter saying, "Can you let us know we can come back get our stuff,
Bitch.
bitch."
Bitch. That'll take a while to get there, though, won't it?
Unless we post it for his door, passive aggressively.
I mean, we could just pop over there and just see if the place is open.
Yeah.
Because if it's open, we can just go in and be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Greaves, did they take all of the shit, or did they leave some of it here?" And then if they take all the shit, then we know we have to go to the
Police.
the Rothers, yeah.
Excuse me, Kylan, Mr. Greaves, I just need to shoot you quickly.
Yeah.
It's your
I
house.
just need to take my brand new Brunworth Foundry over and under.
And insert it into your face.
Yes.
You have such a beautiful face, they'll call me Picasso when I plaster it against these walls.
Mm.
I'm then going to make a Jackson Pollock by kicking you out of the window.
Yeah.
And all that.
Right, yeah, we should probably go do that, Rich.
So you wish to go around to his place.
Yes, please.
Can I have a sleepover, Mr. Greaves?
Are you walking over there? Because you can. It is within
Yeah.
walking range.
Yeah.
Could we take his case with us?
Ah.
No, because if the police there, we turn up, we're like, "Hi."
Well, no, because it literally just looks like a medic's case.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
be going somewhere else. You're just checking in on a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should take it with.
As you are heading over to this place, you're walking through the city. The weather today is a bit wet. It's not like bucketing down, but it's like a bit worse than drizzle.
Yeah.
So I imagine you're in coats and hats and
I
that.
got a hat on.
I've got a
As you head over towards the place, you can see that there is a police car outside. But there doesn't seem to be like the place sealed up. People are going in and out occasionally.
Okay. Well, we'll pop into the foyer
Any,
and
any
see.
policemen in the police car?
There would be one there would be one officer in the police car, yes.
Sure, you can't make a police car.
We'll pop into the place then. Might as well.
As you head inside, you can see that there is a receptionist who is talking with a police officer.
Okay.
But as you are coming in,
Mm-hmm.
she looks past the officer. Can I help you, sirs?
Yes, we were wondering if Mr. Greaves was in and if we might be able to see him.
One moment, sir. Excuse me, officer.
So the backstory is we're just after our stuff because I've got another gig coming up.
Yes.
Cool.
Mr. Greaves is due in about an hour, sir.
Are we happy with waiting? For that
Is his butler in?
Oh yes, his butler would do.
I believe his butler is in. Would you like me to buzz them?
Yes, please.
One moment. Picks up a phone. Sorry about this, officer. Hello, front desk. Yes, I've got some visitors here who would like to have a word with yourself. One moment. Your names, please.
I give her my actual name.
Ichiro, and she goes through. She would like to know what you need.
We're just here to pick up our belongings that we left.
They would just like to pick up their belongings that were left. I'm assuming this was before the party.
Yes.
It was left during the party.
She said you're welcome to come up, but she won't be able to give them to you until after Mr. Greaves arrives.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm happy to wait if everybody is.
Yeah. Yeah, would you like me to send them that directly? Of course. Thank you. The butler says that you are perfectly fine to wait in the main room.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Officer, I believe you might also wish to go up at the same time since you're waiting for Mr. Greaves.
We'll go up with them then.
We didn't leave the massive garden storeroom, did we?
It's in a case.
My
It
gun,
is in
you
the
mean?
case.
And you actually have a reason why you had it.
You mean the one I used to do a shooting stone?
Ah,
Yes.
The officer is going to nod to you. He is a fairly burly man, hobgoblin, and he nods politely to you. He joins you in the elevator.
Cool.
Going back up again?
Yes, please.
All the way. As you arrive on the floor, the doors open and you can see the butler is waiting patiently for you. She notes the police officer. Good morning.
Good morning.
If you would like to come through to the main room, officer, how may I assist you? She starts talking to the officer.
I'll just bibble my way in and just take a polite seat over on one side.
You can see that the room has been thoroughly cleaned at this point, and there is also a couple of items that are missing around the room. The only other thing you notice is that the particular room has got, well, not police tape, but it's got a barrier that's put up over it, the red rope barrier put up at this point. So that is the room where you would need to get through to get to that place. So you're not going to get in there yet.
Is it like red rope on like
Poles?
Poles.
Yes.
Okay, so that says more to me that the police have finished doing what they're doing and she's keeping it thusly for other purposes. That's what's going to.
After speaking with the police officer, she will invite him to also take a seat. And
May I try and eavesdrop on their conversation?
Certainly.
Ooh, good, yeah,
Make
good
a
point.
perception check. I believe you have advantage on sound-based ones.
Yes, I think.
Yes.
Ooh, good. Oh, thank you. 19. I think that's perception. Do I have any bonuses for perception? No. That's 19.
Still pretty good. Yes, you don't get absolutely everything in the conversation, but you get the vast majority of it. Basically, it goes along the lines of the officer is here to speak with Mr. Greaves himself in regards to the current status of the investigation and confirming that the room can now be unlocked.
Oh, wonderful.
However, there is a comment that he also has some concerns from what he refers to as senior officers that he needs to raise with Mr. Greaves. But he doesn't go into detail about it.
Is he crooked? That's the question.
About an hour goes by. The butler will offer to get you drinks.
Oh yes, I will definitely take her up on a drink.
I'm not
Because driving and being inebriated is not illegal yet.
No. She only offers like light drinks. She's not doing the heavy stuff because it's
Fine.
morning.
Yeah.
But anybody who
Yeah,
would
you
like
need,
something,
you need the kind of
It's
stuff in
past
the
3
bag to
o'clock
be able
somewhere.
to.
it's
Like
You're-
I say, you need the face masks that are in the bag to be able to drink before 11 o'clock in the morning.
Speaking of which, did you poison them?
Did we want to poison them to kill him?
Because you haven't
That
got the
was one of
poison
the
yet.
plans, but we haven't done it.
I mean, if it's that easy to come and see him, we can just literally go up and let him blow his face off wherever we want.
Yeah.
It's
Not exactly too difficult.
Okay. After
But acid on the face sounds kind of funny.
It does sound kind of funny. Well, we now know where he keeps his things, and also we know what he uses them for.
That's why I was hoping when you spoke to the Yakuza, you could pick up some blowfish poison.
I'm really not in good graces enough for it yet.
After a few more minutes, You guys have had a couple of drinks. There's been some vol au vents has been brought out as well.
Nice.
The door opens from the elevator, and once again, Mr. Greaves is here. And this time he is wearing the most fabulous suit you have ever seen.
I would expect nothing like
It is a vibrant electric blue, and it's made of shot silk.
Of course it is. Of course it is. That
So
makes all the sense in the world.
Very, very bright. The lapels are done with a matte texture to contrast with the shininess of the shot silk.
Lovely.
So it's a bit of an inverse of the normal way of doing the fabric.
Hey.
Gentlemen, it's so good to see you, an officer. My, what a handsome figure. Right, well, if you gentlemen would excuse me a moment, I'm going to have a word with the good officer first.
Oh, there you go.
It's like the man in uniform.
So he's going to step over to at the far end of the room, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably do a perception check if you wanted to.
Yes, please.
The butler is going to be nearby. So I will say that you can either have it with normal, because it would normally be a disadvantage, or you could be you can try and do a stealth roll to get a bit closer to get a better listen.
Could I aid him in any way?
Not. Well, you could do a distraction if he decides to try and move a bit closer.
Okay.
Ask her for another drink.
I may well do.
If you ask her for another drink, and I'll try and.
Is the bar still in place?
Ooh,
At the other end of
It is.
I got to the butler and go, my man, can I have one of those fabulous dwarven ales that I had here the other night?
I believe we still have some in. If you'll give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay, I will say that that has distracted her. So
She's up making me beer.
you have advantage on the stealth check.
Yeah, thank you for guidance as well. Thank fuck for that. 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15.
Good beer.
So the butler is going to head over to the bar. As you are moving yourself just a little bit closer, Greaves is talking to this gentleman, and it's being, is mostly being addressed by this guy. And it's like, oh yes, of course. Perception check. You have advantage.
Please don't fuck me, guys. Oh, again.
No. Would you be able to guidance on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing, so you've got plenty of warning. And he is actively trying to hear what's going on.
21.
Okay. Basically, insufficient evidence to be able to press charges against anybody who was present. However, they are calling in for federal assistance to investigate.
Yeah, we are.
Dear me.
Owing to the magical nature of the attack, it is outside of their purview of expertise.
Wouldn't it be the NBI, the Magical Bureau of Investigation?
They haven't said which one.
The Magical Investigative Bureau.
They're being
The
called in
MIB.
for-
Because these guys don't have the necessary expertise to deal with a magical attack of this nature. So magic is kind of rare in this one, and it's rare for it to be used on aristocrats like this. As a result, while the room is unlocked, they may have to retain possession of certain items that were secured from the place, and they may still need to come back here to perform magical investigations in future. So they're basically asking for him to leave the room relatively undisturbed. Things will be able to go on getting through it or picking up items, but generally leave things in place.
Okay.
Sneaking at night, really messing up by prestidigitation the entire room. Looks like someone's hiding something.
You could use the inverse of prestidigitation, the whole soiling thing, to just cover it in blood. The whole
Pigs on
place.
the floor.
Yeah.
Greaves, meanwhile, is thanking the man for passing the information along and is also shamelessly trying to get in his pants.
Wow.
The police officer is not having any of this shit.
Does he leave very quickly after that?
But once I feel bad for a police officer.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't leave it very quickly. He leaves politely. He gets shot down. Let's put it that way. And he just
Literally, he shoots Greaves in the head.
no. His response is, I'm not interested. Thank you for your interest.
Canal, fair.
And then he departs, saying his good day to you.
Great.
Well, good to see you all. I hope you enjoyed listening in on us.
Oh, yes. Most useful.
So,
We have your,
I noted.
Mm.
Thank you. That is appreciated.
Is now a good time to bring it back with, them saying about wanting to do further investigations?
You make a good point.
Do you know when they're coming back?
Mm.
No. I don't suppose I could impose upon you to look after it a few more days.
I consult the group.
I have no problem with that.
What's charging? Right?
Oh, we might have to charge him for it.
You could fee.
You could.
Go on.
It will cost you.
Oh, yes. And what are you thinking?
I'd say at least $10 a day.
Oh, you cheeky bitch. And your telephone number.
No, I'm going close.
Then no.
You're a monk. You don't have any money in the first place. Do what you need to do.
I don't need to do that.
You've got a house here. Just
You-
remember
You don't have a number. You could just give him any number.
Yeah, what's your telephone number?
In the church,
One.
actually.
I'm that.
Maybe it was the
Might be
telephone.
expensive to get them wires done.
I am the inventor of the telephone.
Thank you.
Thank
Go ahead.
Did you
Well,
had you
It's
finished doing that, or was that
if $10 is a bit rich for you, how about we say 5?
$5 I can do. However, I'll need it back by the end of the week.
okay?
Well, hopefully I'll need it back by the end of the week. I'll let you know.
We'll play it by ear, shall we say?
I can still contact you with anger, of course.
Oh yes,
Of
yes,
course.
certainly.
Yeah, in the short term, it's
Oh? Change of residence in the offing?
Potentially, yes. Yeah.
Oh. I do hope there's been no problem.
Oh no, far from it. No,
Not for us, anyway.
a secured investment. Yes. Yeah, not for us.
Previous residents, yeah.
Oh, I see. How naughty.
You might say what previous residence?
There's
Dare
no
I
evidence that there were any.
Pardon?
So there's no evidence that there were any.
No, not anymore.
I mean, they were. We did legally own the place and they were staying. It was
did.
our right to get rid of them.
Oh, I see. We're going to get on fine.
Mm.
Well, yes, you keep a hold of that for now. I'll give you a deposit of, shall we say, 4 days, just in case.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
and you keep the
$20. Let's turn it over. Yeah, it is Andrew Johnson.
Obviously. Obviously, you'll want to pick up your items.
Yes.
Now, we have to be a little bit delicate going through that room, so I'm going to ask that you don't touch anything. I will have to get the butler to watch, just in case anybody accidentally knocks anything over, because it has to be accounted for.
Not a problem.
It is okay.
Such unpleasantness.
I know. Tell me about it. Awful.
Makes great interesting.
Mm.
What's a way to go?
Maybe you should get this building exercised. I think if it was.
It seems a bit fatty to me.
That was a bit tasteless, don't you think? Mocking a dead woman like that?
And tell me.
Very amusing.
Anyway, yes. Let us.
Communicate.
Oh, if only.
I will. Would you? The butler comes over and moves the things out of the way because apparently he can't be asked to do that.
Of course not. He's a fabulously wealthy man. He has peasants to do that for him.
Going into the room itself, you can see that the room has been left as it was. There is blood.
Yeah,
It is
blood
caked
stains
and dried.
included. Lovely.
There are also signs that there's some ash on the floor.
Ash. Oh, I see.
The police have been through here.
Yeah, of course.
He goes
And
over.
everybody smokes.
He goes over to the door and gets the butler to open it. if you want to pick up your things, make sure you get the right ones. Don't go picking up anybody else's stuff. I've still got to contact them to pick up their stuff as well.
Ah, okay.
That way you can trust us to be
Discreet.
Objective.
Yeah.
So, yes.
That's why I've got the butler watching you.
Mhm. Right. I'm going to go in, get my rifle, and I will pick up the briefcase as well.
I'm going to pick up my loot.
I can't remember what the fuck I brought with me.
I didn't bring anything in.
I think
No,
all we
so-
brought with us was the stuff we used
I
in
don't
performance. So for me,
Hmm?
I wasn't out of the sword.
No.
You pick up your items.
Mhm.
I will say that he's also picked up any items he had. I don't know if he did.
I don't think he did, didn't he? I think he was carrying a medical briefcase because it fits with
Yeah.
his thing anyway.
So you can return with the briefcase.
Yeah.
You guys get your stuff.
Mhm.
Is there anything I can interest you in before you go? I've got some lovely breakfasts in.
if it's a number.
What did you say?
I don't say anything. Can't give up.
He's eaten
Oh,
omelette.
is it a number?
Maybe made of
Cheers.
kobolds.
My favorite cobbled egg omelette.
Mm.
The crust of dreams makes it even tastier.
Wow.
Oh dear me.
Fresh
Well,
person?
I assume we've all
Yeah, you would have had your breakfast.
yeah, we've all breakfasted. Do we want to stay for breakfast, guys?
I mean, it'd be like,
Pleasantries?
Pleasantries
Pleasant-
might be.
Keep him
Yeah.
on keep him on the good side.
Yeah, probably a good idea
Good
actually.
sort of
Free
not-
food.
it
Yeah,
also
free
served
food.
as a free meal, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah,
And we could try our best to sneakily get more information out of him over breakfast.
could do. Yeah.
All right.
The best
Let's have
way,
a.
so far, the best way we've noticed that if you get information out of him is to flirt with him.
Yeah, true. Well,
Potentially.
there you go. It's all down to you, Mudgy.
Oh,
So-
Jesus.
He sets you down in the
He
dining
said
hall.
us down.
Yeah. Takes us in and puts us down. I'm
So-
surprised by his incredible strength.
I have not been
Come
kind
from
like
them
this in
babies.
a long time.
But when he
Comes
picks,
from eating babies with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he picks you up, you notice his
The
hands
protein.
feel that they're much bigger than they appear.
Oh God.
No. As you go into the breakfast room, you can see there's some croissant. It's like a full
Yeah, it's solid
continental
task.
breakfast.
Nice. Sounds good.
And you guys can sit down.
Given upheaved by an eldritch being.
You guys can have yourselves a full continental breakfast.
Nice.
Content.
We eat an entire continent.
American. What?
No.
There is no such thing as an American English.
Also, don't forget, this guy is like,
He's French.
I thought it's German.
well,
No, they were German.
Alsace-Lorraine.
Yeah. Border country, isn't it?
So this is a French style. Because also he's upper class, so it's French cuisine.
Is it
Yeah.
good or is it
Even like
This
the,
is nice.
for frame of reference, the sort of like Titanic style menus that you'd have had this time,
Oh,
it was mostly like sort of cold meats. If there were things that were cooked, it wasn't like cooked sausages and eggs and bacon. They would have had like shirred eggs would probably have been the sort of high class
So-
type.
that's the funny thing about the Titanic, that the pool on board is still full of water.
I mean, yeah. So are the baths.
In a sense.
In a way, those bits of the construction actually lasted.
Downside
Yeah,
is the alcohol, a bit watered down.
Yeah, not very good now.
But the staff is still there.
More of them than should have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not
They're
just
not getting
still
paid
on
overtime, are they?
No. Do you know, I found something out about that. The second the Titanic sunk beneath the waves, White Star Line fired all of its employees. Genuinely. So all of the employees that died on the Titanic were not technically subject to bereavement pay.
Wow.
Yeah. 600 employees of the White Star Line died on the Titanic, and all of their families weren't just not given bereavement pay, they were charged with the bills for uniform hire and retrieval of bodies. 20 English pounds it cost to ship the bodies back over here, which is the equivalent of £1,200 today.
Jesus Christ.
No,
That's how much the White Star Line tried to fuck everyone in the wake of the Titanic.
Back to the game.
Anyway, yeah, sorry, that little horrible bit of history aside.
It's a good ship.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
very
very
good.
You guys are able to get yourself a before breakfast. Well, a second before breakfast, in fact.
Ah, it's second breakfast roleplay.
I think we might all be halflings. Yeah.
You wanted to question him.
We're all...
Everyone's a
Well, why
halfling.
don't we just sort of try to see if we can get discreet, polite information?
What are you trying to find out?
Yeah, yes, you're right about that.
Is that your real nose or is it plastic surgery? Yeah, no. No.
I didn't actually understand that, to be honest.
Is that your real nose or is that plastic surgery?
Oh,
Do you wish to ask that?
No. I thought would not be polite conversation. It would be funny, but it wouldn't be polite conversation.
dear me.
I'm
When's the next party?
Well, I'm going to have to wait until all this is sorted out, but I'm going to quite a few different ones. Can't invite you.
Out of town, are they?
Mostly out of town, some on boats.
Ooh.
One on an airship.
Oh, well, I mean, if you do need anyone to come along as, I don't know, security detail or whatever.
Plus one.
Very strong limits on the amount I can take with me. It's just myself and my butler this time.
Oh,
is
that's
it the airship? Is it the Hindenburg we've been hearing about?
I've never heard of. I'm sorry. I have never heard of the Hindenburg.
I really want to burn the airship he's on just to.
But our characters from the previous one might be on the same one.
No. Wait, then you're a vampire. You can kill him.
Oh, my vampire warlock can kill
Oh,
him.
God, that reminds me. I need to tell you.
Warlock patron war.
I need to tell you guys about what happened to Bakir in the latest Friday game, but I'll leave that until the end.
Yeah, leave that.
Because let's just say close the door, please.
With the
Oh, you're coming in.
What's the big?
Fuck, that's a big cat. Jeez.
They keep getting bigger.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Look at a little baby. Wow. Now look at a big baby. Wow.
So we all turned into orcs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So, you guys have a. Yes, please. As you open the door, I think a waft of cat chick.
Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah, don't it.
Having any weird tea this week?
No, just regular tea thing.
How weird is the tea?
No, it was just
Cannabis,
because
isn't it?
I was having mint tea that week because I didn't have a
So,
terribly good tummy.
This
Sensible.
airship, do you know what kind it is?
An airship? It floats in the sky, has engines on the side. I don't know anything about the damn things. Sorry, that's outside of my area of expertise.
Oh, they're fantastically interesting things.
Yes.
I know that they're wonderful to, well, entertain oneself aboard.
Yes, I've heard.
I bet.
It'd be a 3-mile high climb.
Yeah.
What would be? What do we want to know about it? It would be.
When's that party?
The exact date hasn't been settled yet. It kind of depends on how long it takes to get across the ocean at the moment. It's doing a trans voyage.
I see. So they're coming over here.
Transoceanic, that's the
So they're coming here currently, are they? Is that the idea?
Apparently there's been a few storms. They're taking it a little slow.
Oh, yes. No, I can imagine that they. You don't want to be up there in one of those if
When
a
you
storm
say,
happens.
Well, it's probably less dangerous than being on the sea.
I wouldn't. Half and half. I
When
mean,
you
I've
say,
spent a fair amount of time aboard ship, but I've seen airships go up in flames before, and let me tell you, there's not much ways off. Once the hydrogen bags are pierced and they start exploding.
This one's helium.
Ah. Well, you may be all right then in that case. There's no chance of explosion.
It's also good for the funny voices I've ever heard.
Yeah, you tell if there's a leak.
Have you never used a helium before?
I've heard of it being used. No, I haven't actually done it.
Oh.
I prefer the nitrous oxide breathing.
Ah.
It's
Nothing.
it was
I only
originally a
had-
form of entertainment last
I
year.
only had that as
In,
painkillers when I was shot in the arm.
In fairs and stuff, they use laughing gas. You know.
I don't know. Actually. Yeah.
You would remember
Yeah,
because
it's
they
okay.
were Victorian times, isn't it?
You cheeky shit!
His character, not him.
Oh, you said it out of accent, so I assumed you were just taking the
Could be worse. You could legitimately.
My
point out-
memory is failing me. Is it Victorian or more modern than that, where they used to at fairgrounds use laughing gas? It was one of the first
Oh,
times.
Victorians started it, but I think it continued for a while.
So your character would be quite familiar with it, potentially.
Sorry, I'm just watching you put the plug in. That's all.
I'm done.
I don't know we have all
You said over the sea, so is this back in the homeland or is this in?
I believe it's a Ludaran.
Oh, the British.
Ludon.
You would go aboard the Lugaran ship.
Oh, that was this goblin lady.
Of course.
No.
Wasn't it the goblin?
It's where they're from.
No, well, yeah, but sort of Ireland, really, isn't it?
Celtic.
Because what are the
Oh, I thought that was your name.
who are
for
the ones
England.
that run the British Empire? That's the hippos, isn't it?
The Griff.
I know.
Are the,
That's
did the
fine.
GIF run the USA as well? Because the
Not
current
so much
president
these
is a
days.
GIF, isn't it?
No.
Ah,
Current president, I believe, is human. But I need to check my notes.
okay.
The first president was a gift.
Yeah.
Washington, or in this case, I think it was White Piece or something. I forgot the name off the top of my head. But it's on the money. The first one I showed you.
Yes. Yeah. Because I knew there was a GIF on the $1 note.
That's their equivalent of Washington.
Yes.
Ah, thank you.
What's wrong?
That's hot.
But yeah, so no, it would be a GIF construction. In fairness,
Why would you give me this?
Ludaran firearms are some of the best in the world. I love
Pass
them.
that across to
Well, I mean,
Shaking Stephen.
I love them. You can tell.
Thanks.
This
Thank you
one,
for the
this
tea.
one saw me through the Great War and Russia. So
They're a little over the top for my taste, but I
uh,
won't deny that their ships are the best.
Oh well, they certainly are. But
Your
I can
friend
tell
Bill-
you this. I can tell you this much. This one can put down a man from 50 yards.
I'll take a word for it. I've never had to do that myself.
No.
Oh, so they're aircraft, pretty good.
I mean, from what I've heard, you put down men in other ways.
Oh, cheeky.
Didn't know you were a furry, Mr. Grims. Not in character.
Wait, what?
Huh? He's a dog, isn't he?
I was blanking on. It's like, why would that indicate furry? And then he's a. Oh,
Because he's a fucking dog.
Do furries exist now?
I mean, the furry culture, if we're talking about it in our world, came out in the 80s, I want to say.
It really depends on the research you look into.
Yeah.
I suppose there would have been
Yes.
a kind of furry back
There
then,
are-
but they wouldn't have called themselves.
There are photographic evidence of people who were most definitely furries in what we would call.
Well, there you go then. There.
So we're going on a trip.
In our favourite rocket ship.
Through the sky.
So,
What the fuck just happened?
Our brain connected.
It's the Little Einstein Disney Channel TV program.
oh dear God.
Ah.
So, do you guys wish to finish your breakfast and
Okay.
do you guys wish to finish your breakfast and head off?
Oui. Yes.
Excellent.
I have my rifle back.
You have your rifle back. You have any equipment that was present at his place back, which I don't think you did, but okay. You are fully kitted up. You have a few days before your mission takes place. What would you like to do?
Right.
Not need anybody any essence.
So he's not changed since the investigation.
New. Not at all.
How much sugar did you put in this time?
18. 6, like you told me to.
6.
Yeah.
It's called the Diabetes Special.
It's the Doctor Who special, isn't it?
Why are you having 6 sugars in your tea, man?
Because I have a need to stay awake.
Okay.
Because he drinks.
That's how you get the diabetes.
This is the Monster Energy drink.
And
I
it is
should,
also-
I should know.
I've gone between having 6 and 4 for fucking years.
Yes, that's how you get
How much do
diabetes.
you pee?
Quite a lot.
You should go get checked for diabetes.
Surprisingly, because I have to have blood tests done because of my testosterone, they've never flagged it.
Have they been testing for it?
Yeah.
Depends what the test is, isn't it?
So they'll test my they do a bunch of different tests whilst they're doing my testosterone levels,
Mm.
but they've never really flagged it.
Does
They
it
might
say
just-
Coca-Cola on the bottom of it?
Maybe I'll bring him a testing kit one day and just make sure. Because it comes out, it's like 28. Oh, yeah.
This is where you do everybody and discover that everybody's diabetic.
Yeah,
Your machine's just broken.
yeah, doesn't really make much of a difference. You may be diabetic. You very well may be diabetic.
Thanks.
Normally I have very little sugar.
Do you
Yeah,
actually have a
yeah.
history of it in the family?
Plain
So it's
Vix.
possible.
Plain Vix in the morning for breakfast. I have like sandwiches for lunch with plain crisps.
So,
And then normal.
as you guys
You-
leave,
Maybe. If you've got a history of it, that's all I got to.
as you guys leave the building, you can see the police officer's car is driving away.
Wonderful. Right. Let's take the stuff back to the shop, as
Did
it
we
were.
make a note of the policeman's name and badge number?
You can have done if you wish to.
Why do we always think about this when they're just disappearing off into the sunset?
Well, he's allowed us to do it retro.
Because
so
we have
yeah.
I would say
Like-
that you could have gotten the badge number, but you wouldn't be able to get the name because it would require you to lean in and take a bit of a look because it's
Okay.
emblazoned into the badge.
We'll go for the badge number then.
We could
Badge number.
did. Greaves was still quite close to him.
Mm.
We could ask Greaves if he got the name.
You could ask him before you leave, sure. Do you wish to?
Yes.
No? Why would I?
I don't know. We seem to be getting rather.
Acquainted.
Oh, yes, but he doesn't swing that way, so. Yeah.
I don't know. You might want to have taken his name for other admin. I don't know.
No?
If you look-
what would you put?
Possibly. You can always ask her.
Receptionist probably would have.
Yeah, the receptionist probably done.
The butler says, I believe the name was Shepherd or something like that.
Commander Shepherd.
And what was the detective?
No, he was a police officer. He was not a detective.
What was her?
What was his badge number? Might as well.
116.
So we've got a couple of days to burn.
How the fuck is
There's,
Shepherd?
Badly.
Are we still talking to?
I thought we were leaving now.
116 is his number. Isn't it?
I just well, if you like a hobgoblin in uniform, I'm sure that can be arranged with my friend here.
What's like my fucking pimp?
For a prize.
Do I need to talk to him regarding,
Um,
the arrangement?
Yes, the money totally comes through me.
He gives you a wink, by the way, in an angle where others aren't going to see it.
And D&D News, player pimps out other players.
Yes, you're now going to become my pimp. Just because.
As you're lucky I'm good at the paperwork.
So, do we need anything for this mission? Or do we just need to be kitted up and ready to go?
Good to see you next.
Which mission is this?
The boat one.
I
The one what I got from the actor.
was going to give you the detective mission, but I forgot to get that prepped, so I'll have to save that for next time.
That's fine.
So this one, you guys are investigating what's happened to. Well, in fact, have you told them?
Well, I did tell them in character, but as a refresher, because Lawrence can't remember, I will tell. Yeah, that's fine. I will tell everybody, including the audience. So what we're doing is we are going to basically be the security on a, from what we can tell, smuggling run out of the city. So we're going to be going out of the city into international waters, picking up the cargo from a larger ship and bringing it back. The reason we're on security detail is because the last 2 times they've done this, the ship, its cargo, and all of its crew have gone missing. So, currently, the standard rate...
Shit.
I think that's quite far out into international waters. Currently, what we've got in terms of... Where is it?
Rats
I'm
made
not
out
saying
pies.
anything. I don't need to.
No, it's the old rats made out
Okay.
pies.
So,
I'm sorry. What did you just say, James?
You know, rats made out pies attacking ships.
Rats made out of pies.
Anyhow,
High wrap.
so
I've made
Fuck
that.
you.
anyway, so for the first trip out, if we encounter no disturbances, $10 a head. Subsequent trips, if there are still no disturbances, $5 a head. If we encounter disturbances, danger pay comes into effect, and it'll be
I know that's a lot.
Dependent on the level of danger.
yeah, it'll be relatively more. However, if we can recover the cargo or the crew or the boat, there is a bounty for each individual thing. The crew,
Previous boats.
Yeah.
the previous two that have gone missing. So the crew are $5 a head, so basically disposable. The boats are $100 a piece, and the cargo itself is $250.
So the
So
boat.
that's
So what we want is the boats and the cargo, and just
The-
care about the crew.
yeah, because it's only about like
Well, we might need some more
5-man
crew.
crew
to
max.
back.
If they're alive,
Yeah.
we'll keep them alive. If they're dead, we'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's $5. Meh.
I mean, she did specify the head, so we could just
Yeah,
cut off the head of the top.
that's what I was thinking.
Dear me.
Right, and we've got 2 days prep time.
Did she specify which head?
Can I finish forging
Yeah,
my
that.
second Warhammer into a unique one for the gnome, or whatever he was? Was he gnome? Yeah, he was, wasn't he? The scrapyard.
Halfling.
Or the halfling.
Just saying,
And put-
as this might be ship combat coming up, if you don't have a ranged weapon, a decent one, get one.
May want to get yourself a rifle.
Like
no. Sticking to my character, I don't do guns.
Yeah, but you got spells. You're a bit different.
I mean, a cannon is not technically a gun.
It's a
That's-
big gun.
that's a
In point of fact, that is what some people would say is the only thing that should be called a gun, is an artillery piece.
So, go back to church, finish off the hammer, give it to the hammer.
Okay, so you head back to the junkyard. Don't forget, you are using fuel whenever you're going to a place.
Mhm.
So if you're going to the forge, that's 1 unit of fuel, and then going to the thing, that's another unit of fuel. So who are you going with?
I'll go in to cover myself.
You can drive? Yes, you can. Of course you can. You're driving the fucking thing. Which car are you driving?
I have the one with the new plate. What was it? I have it written down.
It has
The
like.
Bolt Model A.
How much fuel do you have?
Wow.
It had
It's
5 units.
So you now have 3 units left.
Fine.
You're not going to refuel it?
yeah.
How much is a unit of fuel for?
It's not an easy one to
Because
do
my background
because it
issues
is.
specify the type of gun.
Yeah, we need to sort this out.
Yeah.
It's how much.
You also get
So the engine capacity of that is 2.4 litres, if I remember rightly. It might be
2.9.
2.9, so it's, yeah. For the sake of argument, that is 2.9 times 20 is... I have a calculator. Why am I doing that
no, you
manually?
get
58.
shotguns and submachine guns as well.
58. So that's 58 litre capacity of your tank.
Did you check the altered one?
So 58 divided by 20 is... sorry, no, I don't need that, sorry. 58 divided by 3.5, we said, wasn't it? No, 58 times 3.5.
Shotguns
No.
have a very short range.
Gallons are bigger, yes.
Yeah.
What?
58 times.
Gallons are bigger, yes.
3.5 we ran.
Gallons are 1 gallon is 3.5 litres in this world.
So a submachine gun. Really.
I'd say an SMG, yeah. Because I've got.
So that would come to
now I've got
203 litres can be held in that.
Tommy gun,
Right.
if you want.
So
The
you-
Tommy gun
How
has
much is a unit then?
range.
It is
It's not super great. For like super nuts range.
10.15 litres is a unit. So I will say, for the sake of argument, 10.
And it's 20p a litre,
It's 61.20.
so that
It's the
10
same
litres
like
is $2.
$2.
$2. So if I put $4 in the car, I go up to 7.
Because if I
There
do
we go.
I will do a conversion table now to make things
what
easier.
were you just saying that?
So $4 and you've topped up your tank. Well, most of them.
7
You have 2
units.
days to disposable income.
Okay, guys, we have now got that sorted.
Right, so I will use my ruby in the hammer and in the warhammer and put his name in dwarfish down it to make it unique to him.
What's his name?
He told me because I got him to write it on a piece of paper, so I would be able to do that for him. Remember, I asked because that was what I was actually going to do.
You never asked for his name.
I can use SMGs.
I said I'll put your
Monk.
family name down the, and he went ooh, and I asked it.
Let's see what we can use.
Because he wanted it unique, so I thought, what's more unique than having his name?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So I put his name in Dwarvish down.
In Dwarvish.
Get my gun repaired.
Yes.
You'll need to get a translator.
No one SMG is.
Okay.
SMGs in general have a lot.
Well, I wouldn't be able to just say that's.
around
Mm.
the same
No.
range as the pistol.
Well,
Rifles
But
good.
depends. You might do more damage.
How much? Do you remember how much?
What
it was
language do you
to
speak?
I
increase
speak.
the thing?
Increase it.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah,
Dwarvish, Common, and Elvish.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I lost it.
Well, I would check with Ian because you increased the quality of it,
Yeah.
but that might now just be a repair job. I'm not sure.
But
I'll
I'm pretty
check
sure that
once he's not complicated.
is correct.
Could you please just fucking scroll?
That's a wizard when they're having problems.
I mean, you've got 60, 120, and
Where is
120.
the languages bit in?
It's only a
It's
normal
in the
one. But I mean, what have you got at the moment?
character.
You've got 38.
It's not a specific box. You just put it in with like features and traits.
Did we nab the machine gun from the goblins?
We
did.
You did, yeah.
We did.
You remember it can't be fixed up once it degrades.
No, that's fine.
We could
That's
have a
fine.
boat-mounted machine gun.
Again,
Okay.
Like a warship.
Oh yeah.
He got you got him to write this name down.
Yes.
So we better start
Okay.
doing the rolling
Rolling.
then.
Okay.
Rolling, roll high.
Is this your first time looking at it?
Let's see.
No.
So you've looked at it a couple of times.
No, I'm aware of Luke.
And she also, the secretary called him in front of me. I said, your boss, and she went, Mr.
Okay, ready.
Yeah, Mr. Hatton.
Yeah.
That's not what he's written down.
yeah.
Oh.
I know what his name was.
Oh.
Could have just asked me.
Oh.
Got it written down.
So what's he written down?
Okay, right. This is.
What language do you
Great
speak?
idea.
I speak Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
You don't know.
Okay. We need to take the machine gun on the boat. It's
Okay.
fucking amazing.
Yes.
Two,
Put down
2d6 damage per shot.
You could also increase that because we know that where
I cannot use it.
Hmm?
I can use
I want to put something,
pistol
a
and
word down there that gives it
Just
unique.
that I can.
This is certainly a unique
Is it
text.
Light machine gun.
It's certainly a unique text. It would fit perfectly.
I can use it.
Who
It's
could
not
I,
dwarven.
He may be able to.
We also know the
who could I find to translate these?
Who do you wish to talk to? Because you've got your party you could talk to.
Maybe it'll be a hefty
Hello.
thing.
All right,
and
I ask everybody if they
it's super illegal.
know.
Guys,
Hmm?
can anybody read the language that's written on this? What languages can you read?
What language is it?
common and
Common and what's it called?
Lupin?
Lupin. Yeah.
Is it written in Japanese? Then no.
No, I can read Common, Elvish, and obviously Italian. Brilliant.
Combat medical tools and pistols. No.
No. She has comprehend language.
Would you like to just
Right.
copy it down to what he's written? You won't be able to read it, but you'll be
Yeah,
able
I'll
to
copy it and
Okay.
make it. Yeah, because that's what he's asked for. I'll
Yep.
put it on there,
Okay, you put that on.
and I make the hammer. I will.
Make me an Arcana check as you put this on.
6.
Never mind.
Cool. And I will go to a gem shop on the way and get the cheapest gem I can get, which you said was 20.
25. To hold the charge, you need 25. I will say, when you complete this piece,
Yeah.
It turns a radiant, shining, silvery colour.
Ooh.
Everyone just went ooh at the same
Okay.
time.
Can I identify it? No, well, just tell me it's Warhammer, won't it? It won't do anything.
It's a +2 magical warhammer.
Plus 2.
+2.
That's what
I make a note of what the writing is. What is that? +2 knuckle dust. Is that slightly better? Right across the bottom of the knuckle dust. And then I'll go and see him and go, 1 magical warhammer.
I love it. You've even got this misspelling right.
The misspelling.
Yes,
Why did you want it misspelled?
because I always misspell it. Perfect.
What does it actually say?
It's just a name.
Oh, okay.
He
That's
goes
okay.
and puts it. He goes into a room, closes the door behind him, and just vanishes.
I go, before you go,
There's no response. About 10 minutes later, he comes out. Yes.
probably go a bit more scrap with my
Bless you.
Who are you?
work. I give you the
Left me
hammer,
my
Oh,
son.
yes. Which hammer?
the magical glowy one with the spelling that I've just made for you.
Ah, the misspelling. Yes. Metal. You needed metal.
Yes.
I got you some. One moment. He goes over. He disappears for another 10 minutes.
Well, you're talking a crazy cow, aren't you?
No.
Oh.
He's
My new
talking to
friend.
the junkyard guy.
Oh, I see.
The junk man.
Is anybody with you for this?
Keep a little junk under my pillow for the junk man.
Comes back with a box.
Yeah.
Dirty man.
Open it.
It is a box
Yeah.
and it's full of junk. And as soon as he hands it to you,
Yeah.
could you please make me a strength check?
11. Alright. So I'll drag it to the car.
You can pick it up. It's just you weren't expecting it to be that heavy.
I say to him, if you ever need anything else made or copied
Hmm?
up to a certain value,
Who are you?
speak to Ango if you need help recreating things. I made you your hammer, I can make other things.
Oh, the hammer. The misspelling.
So I take a piece of paper. Have you got paper and a pen?
No,
Okay. Well,
she does.
Alright, so I say to her, if he ever needs anything else, I made it his hammer. Get in touch with Ango.
Will do.
Chuck everything in the car.
You see him come out a minute later holding the hammer. Where'd this come from?
Severe memory loss.
He is called Hatterman.
So I have. How much is the value of the scrap that he gave me?
You reckon there's about 75 gold worth of scrap? $75.
Always good to have extra scrap laying around that I can make shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause
For example, ammunition for this machine gun, what we've got, because that is 8mm,
for example,
which is a what do you call it? Rare type of ammunition.
Oh,
So
well,
if you do have any spare general divinities left,
while you are there,
Scrap monster.
would you like to get the payment for the stuff that was salvaged from the stuff?
yes, we would.
As you, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. As you speak to the woman in charge, not him. He's a different person. Sorry, Tagura. Ah, yes, we got the full readout of everything you got from there. I've got a list of items here. If you guys want to go through, or do you just want the monetary value?
Monetary will be fine. I'm
Monetary
there by
will be
myself, aren't I? So.
She's going to do some quick calculations. Pencil is working away. The boss comes through holding the hammer and asks you who you are again.
Did he get hit with a hammer when he was a child or something?
No, this is the hammer he's just made.
Oh, God.
He's a mad hatter. It's, you know, the chemicals they
Can
use to suffer
kill-
from the...
Can
Mercury.
has he got an affliction that I'll be able to cure with his memory problem?
Are you asking her that?
No. As a character. Yeah, this is what I'm character.
That's a cat. The cat is pushing the door.
Yes. That is a mass.
Maserati, no.
He can push me over while I'm sat down on the floor.
No.
He is incredibly strong.
You get run over by him.
So yeah, if I have a magical ability that can cure like a condition,
Mhm.
could I cure his memory problem?
You could try.
The potential...
As a medic, would I?
You can make a medicine check.
Yeah, would I know if I could do something like that?
Medicine? No. Medicine is not the point. Magical healing, that's something different. That's Arcana.
Okay. So I'm making an Arcana check. Yeah.
You can make an Arcana check.
21. 19.
You know that there are some conditions which can easily be removed with magical healing of various types.
Okay.
Sometimes you need something like lesser restoration. Sometimes you need greater restoration. It depends on the severity of the condition that is affecting him.
Right.
Without knowing what that condition is, you don't know what you need to do.
Right.
You could always.
I
play that.
don't have either yet of the restorations, I don't think.
Lesser restoration should be available to you.
Oh yes, second level.
Well, you could always find a way of. Why am I saying this in character? I'm not there. You could always find a way of politely asking his assistant as a medic to see if you could help out.
I'd say to her, yeah, I'll say to her, what's with the memory loss?
What?
He keeps asking me who I am when I've just given him.
That's a little bit touched in the head.
He's a little bit touched in there. Have you ever had anybody try to cure this magically?
Yes, and it didn't go well. I'd appreciate it if you'd leave him alone.
Okay. I'll leave him alone then. Alright, I will leave him at that then. And I will wait to find out how much he's giving us for.
It's a shame you were alone, but people could have done an insight check there.
You could have done an inside check. You don't have
Too
to
late
believe
now.
it.
Because I've told you.
How many plus 6 inside? Probably wouldn't know.
It's. I mean, my God, man, you've got to not trust anyone you speak to. Why not?
Oh, what's that? Wisdom, not one plus.
Right. This is the money from what you got from the place.
Ah, wonderful.
If you think about it, potentially, if his memory comes back, she doesn't have a job. So it'd be within her best interest for her to keep him there.
175 and some random change that I'm not really gonna.
It's 2 of them.
I'll put it all in here. Yeah, 275. But
Yes,
some random change that goes in there. So
275 and shrapnel.
yeah. I've already got to the point where shrapnel in this.
then
is
again,
like-
my character wouldn't know this, so meh.
So yeah, I will put the money in.
I love the way you guys trusted him to go alone.
Well, he's a grown adult, so he's seen wars, you know.
Anyway,
So I come back to where are we all meeting at?
presumably the bar, or you want to meet at the church?
I'd say the bar still for a minute.
V, may I ask a quick question?
Of course.
Last time I paid to get my
You already answered
gun
it, yes.
upgraded, but it took it took damage and then downgraded. Is this a repair cost or is it an upgrade cost?
There is a repair cost, yes.
Okay.
If you give me one moment, I'll give you the exact wording.
So I'll meet you all at the bar and tell you that we've got mutual money to put it into.
Oh, firearms rules, that's what I'm looking for.
270, wasn't it? Something like that.
275 plus some change.
275 and 25 change. Repairs. Like with vehicles, weapons can be repaired with a gunsmith with 10% of the average price of the weapon per plus 1 to quality. Except to go above starting quality where it rises to 20% per 1%. Weapon repairs take less time than vehicle repairs, the standard repair taking 1 hour per +1 and 1 day per +1 above starting quality. Once a weapon drops below -5, it is beyond repair and is considered worthless. It is broken.
Okay.
So your one
Yeah.
started at what?
It started at +4.
It is now.
But I want to go back up to +5.
So to do that, you would have, because it's already been up to that point, it would be 20%, and it would take a full day.
Okay.
Sorry, I just need to stretch my legs.
So 20%. Can you put the gun missile out of a calculator?
We're looking for yours.
Yes, the ridiculous one. The one that made far too good.
By complete
For its price point, certainly.
How do you do 20% on a calculator again?
Do it as 10% and then times 2.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, come on, bit.
Sam. The Sam.
Yes, I've got it up.
Oh, you got it up. Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
And that roller is pleased.
Cheers.
Do you know
Refuge in audacity.
What are we looking for?
This
The one he wants
the price for the sand.
For the repair?
No,
for the gun.
the gun.
300.
So 300 divided by
Divided by 10.
no, divided by 100.
Divided by 100.
copper and
That gives you the 1%. Times it by 20.
9?
You've made 50.
No,
So
I
60
put
dots.
1 gold in and I took 60 back. I've lost 40 cents
Shiza.
just to get
Do
rid
I
of.
have $60?
Can I change some change up, please, just to get rid of it? So there's 9, there's 20, and there's 80. Can I have $1 $10? Oh, $2 $5.
Oh,
Let me just check.
I'm really burning through my cash here.
I've even put 40 of my own silver in just to.
20. 2. 6. 8. 6. 10. And you want $10.
$2 if possible, please.
I've just seen there's a gun company in here that's called Wrong. As in, wrong.
Which one's that?
The one that makes the Gaza revolver.
You ever seen a gas
No.
revolver?
How about we go
Fucking
1,
giant, yeah.
2, 3.
Why do you think it's called wrong?
I'm surprised that the
Because of-
1d6 damage out of a 38 Gaza.
38.
Well, it was 7.2 times 38 Gaza. But it was renowned with the Austrian stormtroopers in the First World War for having high stopping power. I'm just surprised it was
Even
so
getting-
low a damage dice.
Well, it's using the 38 caliber.
No, it's not. It's using 7.2 times 38
Yeah.
millimeter Gaza.
Oh, in that case, yeah, it should be a higher one.
Yeah, it should be a higher one.
I'll adjust that.
Especially for a really rare ammo.
104
$60.
in the.
Putting my gun back up to.
Sorry, my brain blanked on
No,
why
it's
you were
o-
giving me money.
It's okay. Sometimes I could just pay you for it.
And just so you all know, we have $904 in the kitty.
Delicious.
Which is why, when I was counting up, I was
That's
like,
fine.
why don't we just take a 5 for each extra? Because it's just like.
So, you have prepared yourselves. Is there anything you want to do before you go to this mission?
Loadouts need to be thought about. So I'm going to go with my... I'm going to go in pretty tooled up. Because these guys know that we're there to provide security.
Yes.
So I'm going to lanyard my shotgun and keep that inside my jacket.
Very well.
And I'm going to have my rifle and my pistol. But I'm not going to bother taking my sword this time because I'm kind of a bit too kitted out for that.
Your magic ones.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, fuck it. I'll take my sword. I'll take my sword as well. I'm just going to be like that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean with Elizabeth just pulling guns out of everywhere. That's me. That's me right now. Oh, and also we need to put the light machine gun in the boot of the car.
Talking about the light machine gun,
Yes. What about it?
if I do my magical touch on it,
Yeah.
it becomes magical and +1 for the day.
How does that work with goblin-made weapons?
You don't know.
Fuck it! Do it! Let's find out!
Because it's a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls if it's a weapon, and it becomes
Cool.
magical.
Yeah, that's cool. Yes? What is it? Say it.
Could have +13 to hit if he gives it to my gun.
Not for this one, because it's... Well, if you're firing single shots, it's still on dex, yeah?
Yeah.
But if you're doing the abilities, it's based on strength,
Ah,
interestingly.
Yeah, but he's talking
because
about his-
this is the barbarian gun, really.
I'm
isn't it?
talking about my pistol.
Oh, your pistol, yes, you'd have a +13 to hit.
And
Yes,
it's
you
+1 to
would.
damage as well, so that'd be hilarious.
+7.
Yeah. How does it feel to be the least powerful character?
Even
swapped
now,
roles.
you know, it's just normal.
Lawrence, we've swapped roles.
Yeah, you have.
No, from white.
And I'm
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
I used to be the tank, and you used to
Here's
be
the thing, guys.
that
The
big
guns, early on, very powerful. They'll get weaker as stuff starts.
Mhm.
You start getting...
You sort of have to upgrade them at a certain point.
You're going to be really useful in this. And if there's another boat coming and we're all shooting, and you're like, I can't reach them.
Yeah. So,
Use that one to swim across.
so what are we all taking? That's what I'm taking for my loadout. So that means there's a free submachine gun going if anybody wants that.
What's the distance on a submachine gun?
Same as the most pistols, which
Yeah,
is 6120.
No, thanks. No, I think the pistol. I'm taking my pistol.
One thing I will say is that pistols can only do direct damage, whereas,
SMGs do lines.
yeah, SMGs A do lines and B they are capable of suppressive fire.
Yep.
Which is how does suppressive fire work again?
It's in the list here. Give me a minute.
Makes things
Suppressive
difficult to
fire.
read and things.
Yeah. Also does damage to anything that's in there that doesn't have cover.
Well, a boat doesn't have any fucking cover, so that's a very good way to
Special
put some
property.
holes in the
Suppressing
hull.
fire. This is a special attack which renders a cone area in front of the user difficult terrain for one turn. The range dictated by the length of the line attack the weapon has, or the short range of the weapon if no line attack is available. Creatures entering this area, or starting their turn in this area, without full cover take the weapon's standard damage halved. Those with half cover take it quartered.
What material are boats normally made out of in this time?
Depends on the size of them.
Wood or steel.
Yeah, there you go.
We
Wood or steel.
could.
But it's not going to be thick steel, especially if it's a small boat.
Riveted.
Also,
Oh, that's not
a
very.
lot of them will be iron, not steel.
There you go. So they can. That iron is way more brittle than steel as well.
I was gonna say if it's wood, we could grab a few Molotovs.
Molotovs are a good idea even on steel boats.
Would you like to go talk to the crazy cat?
Did you just go? Oh dear.
We figured out we could make Molotovs, didn't we? But I can't remember what we said we'd use for it.
It's just petrol, a glass bottle, and an oily rag. That's
Or
all it
alcohol,
is.
even. You
Yeah.
can Get it.
Yeah, you need a
Petrol.
very high proof alcohol, but
Oh yes,
gasoline is
we
always
were
better.
going to turn your potatoes into a Molotov farm, weren't we?
Potatoes.
Yes. Did I not discuss this with you? Did I just
No.
have it plan in my head? Oh,
Maybe
And
that
he
might
gave-
have been just a you
And
thing.
he
maybe.
gave all the potatoes to the chef, so that's.
You did?
Yeah.
What? I had no use for it.
Mate, high proof alcohol is not great for a Molotov, so don't worry. It's okay. Petrol's way better, and it's cheaper.
Yeah. We could get them from Crazy Cat.
I mean, literally, does anyone have any empty glass bottles?
Yeah, all of the ones for the essence that we've been drinking.
There you go.
You are also living in a cafe.
Wine bottles, anybody? Alcohols? Why is there a Shrek duck on the screen?
Because TikTok Shop decided I needed it.
Of course.
A shrub.
A shrub. Yeah, do we want to make a half dozen Molotovs for anti-ship stuff?
Can do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll pop half a dozen Molotovs together.
Okay. I'll say you can do that. There's bottles at the thing. You can ask Ango to have those. He's not going to object.
No. So how much fuel does that cost?
I will say that, well, these bottles are what? A litre?
If they're a litre, I'd be surprised.
You're
like a
probably
wine
not,
bottle.
You're not filling them all the way up, so I'll say
Not
half a
entirely.
litre per bottle.
Okay. Yeah, 3 litres. Yeah, that'll do.
So,
So for ease of maths, we'll say I've made 7 Molotovs, so that's a gallon of fuel.
there you go.
So we've got 24 gallons now.
Okay then.
7 Molotovs.
Right. It has just gone 10 o'clock, so are we getting started?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do.
Might as well get started because we'll probably
Okay.
do the preamble before we get to the combat, and then we can jump into the combat next session.
At first, right. Right, you head out towards where you have agreed to meet up this crew.
So the light machine gun is in the trunk of the car with all the ammo.
You're taking a couple of cars, I'm guessing?
You will have to at this point.
Which cars are driving?
I'm not a driver, so
Who's
Oh, that's
driving?
fine.
some stuff.
So these are going to use up a unit of fuel. I'm assuming you're driving yours?
I can do if you guys want. So that's
A unit of fuel for each of your vehicles. And then, when you arrive It is going to be about midday, and you can see that you're in basically a little fishing port at the side of this far distance away from the city.
Where are we, by the way?
You will presently
You just
be,
said
if you just give me a
I just said a fishing port.
Yeah, I know. I want to know where we are on the map.
give me a second. I'll put
We
it
didn't
up.
specify that.
Pardon?
We didn't specify that.
Well,
The
we
closest.
do.
Stop it! Stop it!
Okay.
Well,
Stop!
Very close
So
match.
what-
Fucking Windows.
oh yeah, really close.
Why is Windows so shit?
Because
Any views?
Barnsley.
But no.
What is Barnsley doing
Oh, yeah.
in the Premier League?
They're
You
Oh,
will
yeah.
be setting off from a little bit north of the new lighthouse. So that is next to the bay with a 69 in it.
We.
You'll be setting off from. Actually, you'll be setting off from inside that bay and going out from there.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find the bay.
It's
Is it north or south?
northeast. Northwest, not northeast.
Oh, that one, right, okay.
Yeah.
So what is the name of that place? Village Harbour Bay.
Yep.
So we're up in number 47, are we?
Towards 47, yes.
Cool.
And there is
The little
a
village what he went into to make a phone call.
there is a village there.
Harbourlight.
As you are heading down into it, you can see that there is a fishing boat awaiting you that you have been told to expect. This particular ship is called Susan's Promise.
Cool.
It looks like a pile of shit.
A pile of shit. Okay.
So it's a normal boat then, right?
Yeah, this particular one is very obviously an old fishing trawler. It looks like it's from the turn of the century.
Oh dear.
So this is probably this is almost certainly going to be a steam vessel.
Oh wow.
No diesel engines.
Okay. Is it daytime
What
currently?
was the name of
Midday.
the boat?
Midday.
Susan's Promise.
Does the Susan's Promise look like it's on a little sort of tucked away place?
It's on a jetty to one side of the port, but it's not like tucked away.
Okay. Just thinking, if we go in there tooled up with like carrying a machine gun, might not be the easiest things to hide.
Well, you did get a case to carry in, right?
Well, we've got the trunk. So does the trunk come off of the back of the car?
Which one are you using? You're using your car. Which car is yours?
the Dickman.
No, that's integrated into the car.
Okay. We might just have to pull away in a box from someone then. Yeah,
You're at a
Well-
port. It won't be hard to find a crate.
true. Well, we'll go and make our introductions first, I reckon.
Okay. As you head up to the ship, you can see the various deckhands working around the place. The majority of them are human, but you do notice there's a half-orc and a rather obvious elf.
Obvious elf, as opposed to a
He's wearing a t-shirt that says, I'm an elf.
No. This guy is unemotional. He is just like completely stoic
You related? No.
as he is stacking stuff up on the ship. And then you see that there
What
is
sort of elf is he?
a large human man who appears
Your
to be in-
man.
There is a large human man who appears to be in his mid-50s, who is bundled up with just layers of clothing. And he notices you guys approaching and sort of bumbles towards you somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who are you?
Sorry, what did you say then?
Who are you?
Sorry, the accent's
He said,
so.
hello, who are you?
This is like that scene from Hot. Hello, we've been told to provide security for your boat.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm Captain Folsom Westchurch.
Sorry.
What
What
is
did
it
you
to
say?
meet you, Captain Folsom Westshirt?
Folsom?
Whatever the fuck.
Westchurch.
Westshirt. Westshirt.
Folsom
Westchurch.
Westshirt.
You can write it. I'm not going to bother.
West Church.
Yes.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Westchurch.
This is my purser, Alton Hotch. He nods to a human who looks to be in his early 30s. He's cheerful and smart to you. If you have trouble understanding him, just talk to me.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Perfect. And what was his name?
I'm Alton Hotch. Oh, sorry. Wrong accent. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Alton Hotch. If you need any assistance, you can talk to me. I can translate for him.
Oh, good.
Okay.
That's all right then.
I can understand.
I'm trying to do a German accent. It just keeps going to France.
So German you need to lean into the
Lean
German
into the
accent.
German accents. There we've got Alten Hotch.
Alten Hotch.
And what are the orc and people?
Let me introduce you to the full of the crew. Captain, I'll attend to this while you get the ship ready.
You've done it again. How is this? Why does this keep happening?
I don't know.
G'day, mate.
He's going to introduce you to...
You will introduce us to the rest of the crew while he gets the ship ready.
I have infected him with the virus I suffer from, where you can't.
He's going to introduce you to the rest of the crew. There is Able Seaman Chester Soup.
Chest
no.
soup.
And
Not Seaman Stains.
Shut up.
My
No,
granddad
no.
genuinely sailed with a guy called Seaman Staines on the Glasgow in World War II. Genuinely.
Poor bastard.
Yeah, I know.
Seaman.
Chester Soup.
Dresses.
Able Seaman Chester Soup.
What?
I bet he got
No,
able.
thick accent.
No.
This guy
That's the
is
captain.
human,
Oh, you mean the
in
puppet?
mid-40s.
Why?
Got a bit of a weird smell.
Oh. They're not so bad once you get to know them, really. Foreshadow.
And Olsen was the. What was he?
Purser is technically. He's the second.
Oh, wait, no,
No, I
level
didn't.
one.
This is
You
level
put-
one.
Yeah.
Nice.
I killed it.
Goes through a cabin boy called
Not sure I can count
Shut
on you
up.
then.
Disgusting little boy.
It's Pokemon. I'm not going to kill him because he's
What
German. I'm going to
was
kill him if he's
Olsen's
backstab.
species?
Human. They're all human so far.
Ah,
I thought it was an obvious elf.
Christinian, rather.
Sorry?
I thought it was an obvious elf.
No, there is an obvious elf. I haven't gotten to in the list yet.
Not there yet.
and he was
Give him a minute.
Lieutenant Presley.
Seaman.
Uh-huh.
He was only a sergeant. Actually.
For the love of God, people, just let him write. Where did you get to?
I'm done with.
Chester Soup?
Chester Soup.
Okay, next one you're introduced to is Able Seaman Amy Clocker. She's a human woman, appears to be in her late 20s. She looks very angry.
Mid 20s, yeah.
Really fucking angry.
Oh, aggressive.
Just making angry faces at each other. It was quite funny.
Do we do that in?
Next person in the list is... I knew this was going to happen.
Stay the line.
This is
Bob.
the half-orc. He looks to be in his late 20s.
Yep.
His name is Dale. Dick.
Seaman Dick.
Seaman.
His name is Seaman Dick. But did you not see that? How did you not see this coming?
I just put his name down as Dale Dick because it was DD.
And he is a half orc.
He is indeed a half-orc. He's just getting on with this, getting on with loading stuff. It's pretty
I'm
quiet.
sure he is.
The next person, shut the fuck up. The next person you're introduced to is Oscar Valdar, who is half elf. He's 62, so for a half elf, that's like middle age.
Yeah.
He gives you a polite nod as you're introduced to him.
What an interesting group of people you've got taken.
And then you've got the next one you're introduced to is, when you're ready,
Yep.
Mr. Zoc.
Mr. Zoc.
Mr. Zoc is an elf.
How are you spelling Zoc? Is it Z-O-K?
Z-O-C-K.
Like Zoc, but with a Zoc.
It's Mr. Swamp.
Well, at least you could salute him.
I literally wrote down Mr. Zoc and I was like, you
It's
know
just
what?
a
Fuck
turret.
it, I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
So he is,
It's just the turret.
for an elf, he
Only
looks to
the
be,
chassis.
for an elf, he looks to probably be early middle age. You, as an elf, would recognise he's probably in his approaching 400s. He is just getting on with work,
Does he have a rank or is he just Mr. Zoc?
Mr. Zoc.
And
Is there a Scottish man hanging around the engine? Maybe?
what
I haven't seen him yet.
what was Oscar's
Oscar
rank? If he had one?
didn't have a rank. These are just like deckhands, basically. And then finally, you were introduced to Lomax and Climax.
There's no sponsons on it.
Low and
Dude,
high.
it's a bit too much.
Yeah.
They are both human. They are both early 20s. They are both, from the way they're acting, kind of brash, from what you can tell. They're sort of like they're a bit sort of just chucking stuff around. They're not like being careful about things. And the only difference you can see between them, because literally this is the only difference, they have the same faces. It is spooky. They look like identical twins, except one is exactly 1 inch shorter than the other. That's the crew. Sorry, Jen. And that is the crew.
Wonderful.
Interesting.
If you have any questions, you can talk to myself or... Well, myself.
Yes. Yeah.
So the rest of the crew will be able to help you, of course.
What tower?
What are we?
What species of elf is the elf?
Not
which
the
elf?
elf.
The elf. He is a little bit hard to know for certain, but you think high elf.
Which one was the alpha?
Dr.
Mr. Zoc.
Mr. Zoc. I said Dr. Zoc.
And the other guy was a half-elf, isn't he?
Yes, that
Stop
was
the Zoid bird.
Boulder.
Well done.
What are we calling?
Well,
Well, at the moment, of course, we are hauling nothing because we are in harbour and we are going out to fish.
Yes. What will we be bringing back?
Fish, obviously.
This kind of thing they won't do.
I'm checking around. Is there anybody else actually around?
Not on this ship, but there are people around the harbour.
Right.
However, I will say that it is quite obvious that they are loading boxes onto the ship.
Mm-hmm.
They are not being particularly subtle about it.
No. Okay. Is there? Do you have a
Are they
large
are they
box that
empty
we could
boxes?
borrow?
You're asking the same thing, basically. Probably. What do you need?
Just a box big enough to carry something quite large.
Something like defense.
Yes. Something quite heavy and
How
large. Well, how big is a Hotchkiss machine gun? Yeah, like.
just
See what I can do.
And that's just for him.
He's going to ask you to wait there, and he's going to go check in one of the corridors.
Right.
A few minutes later, he comes back with a slightly beaten up old crate.
That'll do.
Let's do the job.
Yeah, that'll do. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Wow.
It's unusual for us to be shipping anything out from shore.
Yeah, yeah. Very unusual.
How big? You were literally. It's a small fishing trawler, so not that big at all.
It's
You-
a 10-man crew, isn't it?
It was going to be a 10-man crew, but I haven't made that many crews. So.
Okay.
That you may not
So
have met the engineering guys,
It would be a 10-man crew. basically.
but there's not a full 10-man crew
Yeah.
because they're not fishing.
We have 8.
Right. I
The
will.
other two are so generic we can't bother to learn about them.
Well, they're mid-max and really max and max. There you go.
Mid-max and max.
So
I'm going
Max
to
seems
write
to
that
be
down.
frozen in the same facial precedent since the 90s.
we're gonna go get the machine gun.
Okay.
And go to the car.
You, as you head over to the car, you do see that there is a little old lady who's going by. Who's just sort of
How long is she gonna take?
yes.
Oh, fucking hell. Anybody want to do something about this?
Can we just push her in the harbour?
No, that's harsh.
I could.
Go and charm her with your doggy wiles.
Motherfucker.
Go beg for a bone or something.
Oh, just let me get my strap on.
Granny, no!
Now suddenly it's become his job. Right. We can go put the crate next to the trunk of the
She
car.
will eventually move away,
Mm-hmm.
but it's going to take her a little bit of time. So you're going to have to do this with a bit of a rush.
Okay.
Could you please both
Yes,
make
I
me
can
an
roll with it.
acrobatics or an athletics check?
What are you doing it for?
Because my athletics is pretty high.
Yeah, but
You're
you're
not
not
there.
there.
You're still on the boat, you dumbass.
Fuck me.
Acrobatics for me then. +4 for me. That's
But mine's plus 7. Why is my acrobatics so high?
You're a thief, a rogue, rather?
That's between us we've got a very good roll
What did you
there.
get?
21.
That's very
17.
good. That's pretty damn good, actually. The combined between the two of you, you're able to pretty quickly get this tucked away. The little old lady is, the little old lady is still sort of doddering away as you're doing this and doesn't notice.
Delicious.
You lock this away in the crate. It just fits, and you put it up onto the ship between you.
Mhm.
As you are doing this, you can see the ship is finishing up, and the captain is going to approach you. Right, we'll go about to cast off in a few minutes, so I need you to get yourselves into position to make it look like you're working on the ship.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do
I just
that.
realised I can actually make the voice even worse if I just talk like this out the side of my mouth. There you go.
It's fine. I can still.
That's
understand.
weirdly enough, it's actually easier for me to understand like that.
Okay, I'll just talk like this from now on then.
No, I still got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I didn't know you were resurrected as Paul McCartney.
What?
What?
So,
Oh.
sorry, I was just looking on Thingiverse and someone's made a model
Marvin.
of Marvin the paranoid android.
From the film,
Nice.
not the TV show one.
Fair. I didn't.
I prefer
The
it.
film version was cool. I liked it.
I like the TV show version. It's so bad. It's
Fair.
perfect.
So many points.
I heard a fun meta plot
So yes,
suggestion.
do you want us to roll for stealth or
Okay.
blending in?
Okay.
Yeah, sure, that would make sense.
I will go down to the engine room.
Okay, you haven't been asked to.
I'll just wander down and have a look.
Okay,
See
you
if
go down to the engine room. There are two men with their shirts on who are shoveling coal into the engine to get it ready.
Is
that
one
mid-max
of them
max?
Scottish?
I can't make it go.
You've already made the spot joke. You can't stop now.
Hi, laddie, what you doing down here? I rolled a nat 20, so
Yeah.
Max or max max?
it's max.
Max max. Okay.
It's exactly 1 inch taller than high max.
I just look around and go on. Just having a look. Sorry. I'll,
Well, grab a fucking shovel and make yourself fucking useful.
There you go. You've got your job.
Throws a shovel to you. Congratulations, you have acquired a shovel.
As I actually was a Marine, do I get any kind of advantages for actually looking like I know what I'm doing?
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's
Cool.
fair. Advantage. You're just blending in.
yeah, 17.
That's very good.
21.
That's excellent.
Shit,
yeah.
yeah. Crew.
You could also do a performance check. I should have said.
Yeah.
No, I'll do that then.
One of the 17.
That is
I figured it would be more useful, but
Yeah.
you don't need to do anything because you're below decks.
Yeah.
Well done.
17 as well.
17's pretty good. You guys are able to blend in well enough that all but a very detailed examination would be able to spot you.
Cool.
You got a 20...
21.
21. Yeah, you're fine. You blended perfectly.
15.
Yep, pretty much the same as these guys. Somebody would have to be paying a lot of attention to notice that you're not really doing anything on the ship, per se.
Randy, I have worked on ships my entire life.
Oh, yeah.
You're actually directing other people.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are
You
heading
call that
out,
swabbing the
as you guys are heading out of the harbour, you can see as you are riding around the coast that there is a storm on the horizon.
There's a storm approaching.
And I'm going to have to pause there because I need to look. So I'm going to disappear for a few minutes. I'm going to put some music on while I'm away. That is not the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted. Right. And music is on. Right. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Sorry, music on. The captain.
Yes.
He is 50s. Let me just say mid-50s. That was it.
And Alton was how old?
Give me 1 moment. I'm just going to put us back on the main screen. We're still taking a bit of a break, folks, so we're not fully back yet. Just letting you know that we are here. Purser Alton. He's in his early 30s from looks of him.
30s.
I'll watch that later.
Able Seaman Chester Soup looks to be in his early 40s.
40s.
I mean, he's 43, so
Yeah,
it could be either way.
Clocker was mid-20s.
Late 20s.
Late 20s. Seaman Dick.
Late 20s.
Oh, wrong one.
Sounds like an insult that a bard would use when they cast Vicious Mockery.
Seaman Dick. Yeah.
Valdar.
Valdar is he's a half elf, so his age is a bit different. He's about middle age for him, which is early 60s.
Is he any relation to the Valdar from the previous campaign?
Voldar.
Oh.
He's not Valdar.
But Voldar. How do you spell that?
Voldar.
It's two separate words. As if he was fucking Dutch.
It's true.
And then all of our maxes are early 20s.
Yes.
Cool.
Mr. Zock is in his mid to late 300s.
Oh, we're to the 300s.
As elf. Getting on for 400 perhaps.
That's cool. And then I've got low max, early 20s,
Low max.
shorter, then high max.
High max.
Is early 20s.
I should have made it that they were also done as greetings.
Mid max is half an inch taller than low max.
They're both the ones down in the engine.
I will put engine in it.
And one of them, incongruously, just has a Scottish accent that none of the others do.
That's fine. And Zoc, low max and high max are just crew.
It would appear that the ones down in the engine room are, well, engineers and what's the term for coal shoveling? Stokers.
Yes. So, did you know that in Dartmouth they actually have a steam paddleboat now? They've had it for a few years, and it was originally built for the Dart, and then it was sold up to London.
And that's been sold back.
But when it was sold from the Steamboat Preservation Society back to Dartmouth, it was sold, ready for this, including the chief stoker. He was part of the deal.
His contract was part of the deal, sure.
No, he was in the sale of the vessel.
When did this take place?
About 3 years ago. No, 5, 6 years ago. And the reason behind this is because obviously when it came down they needed his expertise. So in the contract, he was sold with the boat for 2 years, but he was given recompense in the deal. So effectively, he was paid, but he was part of the sale because he had 2 years to train up the stokers to replace him, so he could then go home. Because of the way that the boat was sold originally, and it was all in the original traditional sale, it was done the same way back. So it was, yeah. Obviously, 100 years passed, but it's hilarious.
Is Voldar also a crewmate?
Yes.
Does it make sure it's cooked?
The purser is in charge of mostly the cargo and stuff.
I've just written second officer because I cannot be asked for the fancy thing.
Purser.
It's
It's just
second officer.
purse with an R at the end.
I prefer second officer. It sounds
Purser is normally refers to somebody who's organising the finances and don't they do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god! You failed successfully.
I failed because.
First door,
Which one is this?
Spud.
Spud.
I am going to get the other one if you don't put them.
Spud literally followed me
Oh yes.
out of the bathroom and down the stairs, so I literally couldn't not.
Otherwise, the big
Hey,
wants to go.
I couldn't trouble you for a cup of water, please.
That is a lot of trouble. Ian's He's brilliant.
He is. Peachy.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh.
They are great until 3 o'clock in the morning when they're like, "We have lots of energy!" Yee-hee!
Oh, believe me, I remember.
Thank
I'm
you so
trying
much.
to avoid his laptop.
It's like you rolled over, something moved under the sheets. Kill it! No, that's me.
Mhm. Well, that one time that Mortimer got under the duvet and decided to attempt to attack my penis.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
Would you?
Of course they would.
Yes, of course.
It doesn't. Yeah, if it moves, it's attackable.
Mhm. Spud is super affectionate, isn't she? Oh.
I really hope the camera is picking this up. I don't think it is. I think it's slightly too high.
Dude.
Careful, you roll any more, you can fall out.
So how much fun can we have when we reach level 5 spells? Just casting Legend Lawn every person we meet.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's a really, really important spell that we have to use more. It's hilarious. Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing or person you've named. Literally, like walking down the street, a person with grey hair walks past you. I cast Legend Lore. Ian, who is this person?
I mean, you call it legend lore, really its name should be exposition dump.
Yeah.
The thing is, I will say this: if
It's
there is,
Facebook stalk.
Yeah.
if there is no notable information, you get nothing.
We could use it on Mr. Greaves.
I love. She is so cute. I
Aw.
desperately want to pet her.
Oh.
Please lower her down slightly so that the camera can see her. Oh, she's adorable. She's so fluffy.
No, you're not
She's only a little one, so she's not going to be that disruptive to the game, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
It's just the one of them. We can keep an eye on
It's
it.
just one kitten, one kitten.
Watch out.
Hello!
She really likes you.
Hello!
She's like, you let me in.
It's weird, because she...
Oh dear.
Oh.
The troublesome one is here.
He really is.
The troublesome one was actually being very quiet when I went up.
He was very affectionate to me as I went by.
Oh. Yeah, Spud and me seem to get along famously.
Spud
for
doesn't
some
like
reason.
that
Best mates with Riker.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah, they sniff each other like nose to nose and everything. It's quite
And they go up next to each other as well.
That's weird.
It's probably going to only get worse.
Hello, little guys.
Riker's here for a couple of days.
Hello.
I'm looking after the kids.
All right then.
Right.
Is anybody else needing to loot?
No.
In that case, we will get started.
cool.
So, folks, happy trolls. Let's. Right. What do you guys wish to do now?
Attack the
How
Kraken.
far out are we?
You're not that far out yet. You're heading off from shore into this storm that's starting to brew ahead of you.
And we have to go into the storm.
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm going to ask the... Because this might be some kind of, like, cover magic, I don't know. I'm going to ask the lieutenant if this is normal.
Lieutenant, the
Pusser, rather. Yeah.
Pus.
I mean a person.
Yeah, the Pusser.
Purser.
The Pusser.
Person.
Naval slang is Pusser.
All right.
And also, well, my guy's a Navy man, so
Okay.
he would call him a Pusser.
That kitten.
Well, I've just got him as second officer, so that's really
He's a Pusser.
He's a
But
No, we've been having quite a lot of. No, we've been having a lot of storms off the coast for recently. Sorry, he's German.
They have been having a lot of
Storm off the coast recently. It is most vexing. That one. That one.
Is this the first time you've done a run for
No, we've done some before, but not for a while. We do some once every 3 or 4 months.
What time of year is it? I don't know what
Early in the year.
early in the year,
Yeah, so it's currently like very to February.
and everything has the same seasonal cycle as yeah,
Are storms around this time normal in?
in this area of the
I'm
world.
going to secure myself.
They're certainly not unknown. So it's not unusual. It's in the poop box.
I'm going to secure myself.
How are you doing that?
Grab hold of some rope and sort of that.
I'm just going to pick you.
Literally grab hold of some rope.
Do we have to make a dexterity check for our
What are you
feeling?
doing?
Well, we're into a fucking storm. This when we get pretty.
Oh my God.
No, as in how are you securing yourself?
Just not literally tying it, but I'm going to hold on to some rope and wrap it with my.
I'm going to tie myself a line properly, not like whatever you're doing. I go over to you and I
I'm
say,
Air Force.
"Are you trying to tie yourself a line?"
I'm trying to secure myself.
I'll show you how you should do it, because that's a very good way to get your arm ripped off and still end up in the sea.
You know what I can do? Just cast hold person on it, which hold him to the deck.
That's not how that works.
That just immobilizes him, and then he just falls out of the water and is paralyzed.
You can do one of the rods of.
An immovable
rod.
Yeah.
The problem with that is the ship is moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want to get confused between an immovable rod.
If we take the immovable
rod.
if we take that the immovable rod is somehow bound to the earth specifically,
It is.
then you go click and the boat keeps moving and you stay still. That's how immovable rods work.
No, you start hanging from it, or you're holding onto it as you are pushed into the back of the bridge house behind you, and your hand is just crushed
Ooh,
as the rod goes through, and then
that's-
tears through the ship.
no, that's not great. Anyhow, but yeah, I will tie myself a line in the proper way, and I will show you all how to do it as well.
You guys prepare yourselves and tie yourselves off. Your boat heads out to sea. The storm is getting pretty choppy, but things aren't like bad enough that the captain or crew look worried.
Okay.
In fact, they're giving you guys some odd looks because you're like tied off. The first officer is going to approach you briefly and say, "If you want to get the gun you had, sorry. If you would want to get your gun set up, you are welcome to do so."
Yeah, no, I think that would be a good idea. Where's the good sturdy place to mount the weapon? Oh, not again!
It's the little one as well this time. He's well stinky.
Right, do the thing, do the thing.
Julie, do
Spray the poo, spray the air. Spray the poo with the you spray the poo with the pet stuff and the air with the air stuff. There you go. There's the air, and there's the poo. There it is.
Please tell me that the poop is as big as the previous one.
It's bigger. And we get some air over here as well.
Oh no, it's running out.
No, these are the ones that are meant to be in the timers, and every now and then it just goes that, and it's meant to be the whole room is covered with one spray.
Right.
Right.
He suggests that you could secure it at the front of the ship. The prow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a mount there for mounting a harpoon gun,
Oh, that'll do nicely. Okay.
which should
prob-
do the job.
We could probably rig something up there then. Alright, I'll go up and mount the gun then.
As in physically, as in your mount the gun, or
Could you make me a sleight of hand check for attaching this?
Okay.
would you
Well-
like assistance with that?
I would like to give you assistance with that, in point of fact. Oh, and actually, no, I can't do that.
Good.
No, okay. No, you will have to give
Guys,
me assistance
What were you
with
saying?
that.
Good. Oh, well.
Thank you.
Or would you like me to do it instead?
You'll be rolling a straight roll with guidance. I'll be rolling with advantage with guidance.
What's your bonus for
+4, it's respectable. I know yours is +9.
Yeah.
But he gets advantage.
But I get advantage and
That
you
is
don't.
true.
And also, I've handled machine guns before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm an ex-military man, so the DC might be lower.
I'll give you. I'll help you with that.
Awesome. Team effort. Teamwork makes the dream work. That is a 28.
You have attached it to this mount. It's ever so slightly crooked because the mount is a little bit worn at one side, but it's firmly attached. This isn't going to be coming off.
Delicious.
Right.
We've got 4 strips of ammunition. So if I'm wearing my big coat, because these are loose strips of ammunition rather than one big belt, I'll keep them in one of the big inside pockets.
So you've got the ammunition.
I'll have to have the ammunition because it'll be loose and flowing about the deck otherwise.
Right.
When you say, I'll take my hat off by now. It's pretty blown up on one.
Yeah, fair. The rain is coming down now. It is pretty unpleasant. And the boat shears to one side and then rights itself as you start turning south. So you've gone out to sea, you turn south, and then it starts turning back inwards slightly.
Okay.
So going into inland.
As you are turning inland, you spot another boat on the horizon,
Okay.
which is coming towards you, roughly in the direction of your new course.
I'm gonna go to the passer.
Probably the one that's going to drop off what we're picking up.
That's what I'm wondering.
I can't
I'm
imagine
saying-
anyone's going to try and rob us.
Where we have nothing.
Well, yeah, no, that's true. Is that the one we're going to meet? I say over the noise of the storm.
Too small.
Hmm.
Not sure how the fuck they're in. Sorry. Not even sure how they're managing to stay afloat in this.
Can you see anything on the ship at all?
It's more of a boat than a ship.
Huh.
It looks like there's only a crew of maybe 5 with a large piece of cargo in the middle.
Large piece of cargo. What are we? What kind of ship are we supposed to
There's
be?
another one.
Another one.
2 of them approaching same direction.
All right. Everybody, man battle stations.
Pirates.
Potentially, yeah.
All right then, guys. What are you going to do?
I am going to get on the machine gun and load 1 strip.
Sure.
Ready.
So you're at the machine gun.
Yeah.
Is the ship got like a where I can sort of like duck underneath and get a bit cold?
There's the not railings, what they called. The sides of the ship that are solid, but they've got gussets that go through them.
Just the size of the ship, really.
Hello, kitten. We're not eating my chocolate.
Move there.
Okay.
So I can see through at occasion, but also
Yeah, you can pop your head over the top to take a look. Right. The gunnels, that's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, gunnels. Yeah.
Yeah, you can look over the gunnels and get a look at what you're dealing with.
I tell one of you two to go below decks and get him
You little bastard.
because we'll probably need him. Huh?
What are you doing?
So he's probably smaller than I am, probably quicker.
Go get the dwarf.
Alright.
Hi.
I have a new vocation.
Not anymore, you don't. Get back on deck.
You have been shoveling for what feels like hours.
It's because it has been hours.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. You hate this job.
FYI, you were the only other one that could sort of effectively use the machine gun. Not because you get any proficiency bonus out of it, but because your strength bonus is decent.
Oh, okay.
Because
My strength bonus is 0.
I don't think anybody else has a strength bonus of more than +1. No. So I would be decent with it because I get my strength bonus plus my proficiency.
Yeah.
And you'd be decent because you've got a higher strength bonus.
But I don't do guns, so that's your point.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Well, that's the
Unless
rub of
you
it.
really need to.
Well, you may well really need to. And also, you know how machine guns work, at the very least.
All right. As you are getting closer, I would like everybody can make me a perception check. You get advantage. You would also get advantage. You served in the army, didn't you?
Yeah.
You don't get advantage.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
It's pretty actually.
Right. Is it a
Well,
single
that's
digit?
gonna count.
No.
Is it
Oh,
a
wow.
double digit?
Wow.
Yes.
I'll
Is it a
definitely.
2 at the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm inspoing that one. Fuck that.
We're just about to get into a fight now.
Huh?
Okay.
There you go. That's better.
That's where he rolled a double on that one and got it back.
21.
21, 20, nat.
24 with that 20.
Of course.
17.
17's not bad. 2.
Two.
2.
2.
2. Did you roll that one?
No, 2.
Of course.
Perception's plus
No,
0.
I've heard it.
16. That's not bad. So, those of you who roll below an 18, you can tell that this is definitely something a little odd. It doesn't look like a normal vessel. This is small, low draft, and built fast. This looks like a quick little ship.
Hmm.
Those of you who've got above a 20,
Yeah.
this is an old torpedo boat.
Oh, fuck. Ooh, shit. Okay.
But you notice that it doesn't seem to be serving as a torpedo boat. The torpedo tube that's mounted. Sorry, it's kitten.
The torpedo tube. Hello.
There's a
No,
small man
you're-
in there going,
You are not putting your claws into my kneecap like you did last week.
they're firing pirates as torpedoes.
Firing sea elf pirates.
That's pretty good.
The torpedo tubes themselves are capped over. They're not open,
Okay.
which would indicate that it is not ready to fire.
Okay, so these are American motor torpedo boats rather than British ones. British motor torpedo boats launch their torpedoes backwards. And by backwards, I don't mean this is the ship and the torpedo goes that way. I mean, this is the ship, it explosively rams the torpedo out the back, and then you have to get out the way before you get hit by your own
Yeah,
torpedo.
these are American style.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So are they made?
Actually-
They're made of iron.
You doing, mate?
I know.
Gonna eat
They,
metal.
well, British. Well, here's the thing. British motor torpedo boats at the time were made of wood because wood is lighter and faster. So, I would wager that they were made of wood, but I wouldn't be certain. So I would ref to the ref.
a lot of these were made of steel. So,
Okay.
if they're American style ones, there's probably quite a lot of steel used in them. But at the same time, there will be a lot of wood as well.
Hmm. Maybe like half of
These ones don't look like modern ones, though. They look a bit worn, a bit old. A few barnacles on them.
Mm.
And the crew are small, covered in coats, and are bundled up against the weather. And there is a single large piece of cargo on the deck of either of them, occupying where the bridge would normally be. A wheel has been set up towards the rear.
Okay.
You shoot
There's
it
my
and
fucking
the,
gun.
pilot.
Where is it? There he is. I realised I hadn't done the like
They were stealing World War.
what American ones.
These look older than World War One.
How far can you
Properly
throw?
antique then.
I don't know.
So if you want to land a Molotov in it, not far enough. Because these guys, we need binoculars to see these guys currently, yeah?
You can see them, but to be able to see much detail, you would need to use the binoculars.
Yeah, we are not close enough.
You got high enough rolls that you managed to spot the barnacles on them, let's put it that way. But that's about it.
There's 3 ships in total?
Two.
2 ships, and they're built for speed.
Which angle are they coming from?
No, directly ahead, pretty much.
Does anyone want to check our bow?
Boo.
The bow is the front.
Well, I want to go check the
Stern.
stern.
Word stern.
You can go check the stern if you wish.
Sure.
Perception check if you wish.
I'll go with you.
Do you not trust my perception checks? Like
No.
+0?
Can I guidance perception check?
Yeah, because he is looking. But
I'm going to guide myself.
you're going to guide yourself.
Wibbly wobbly look over there.
Yeah. Because I needed it.
When I think about you, I guide myself.
Guide yourself.
Before you fried yourself.
Mhm.
What did you get?
15.
That's not bad.
19.
There's nothing out back. Neither of you spot anything that's approaching you from behind.
Shame.
What do you wish to do?
So I've come
that's
up
all we
on
need.
deck to see what's happening. How far away are the two ships coming towards us?
Pretty far out at the moment.
Do you have your bow on you, sir?
I wouldn't have got my bow for this because it's not the right kind of thing. The bow, I need, well, ideally a stable firing platform, and also that's for stealth. That's why we got the machine gun, because it hits like a truck.
Ah, okay. So I was going to say you could attach a Molotov to one of your arrows.
No.
No, you
not.
fucking can't.
No.
I'm not suicidal.
You could do a burning rag around the head, but that's it.
But...
It's not just an STD.
No.
Moving on.
Okay. So these guys are coming towards us. We can't see that they've got any weapons on them, but there is a large. When you say a piece of cargo, is that like a big box in the middle?
It's something that's covered over with a sheet that's lashed to the deck.
Ooh, I don't like the sound of that.
Does it look similar to our
A machine and do it.
A lot bigger.
Does it look tank sized?
Yeah, actually tank size. A small tank, but yeah.
Oh, shitting hell. Right.
Terrible.
I'm going to go to the pusser. Have you been told that there's going to be heat on this run?
Aye.
Yeah?
Sorry. Yeah?
Okay. Do you know what kind of heat you were expecting at all?
No, nothing. We've just been told other ships have had problems, and that's why you're here.
Right. Okay then.
Oh no.
What's your experience with heavy artillery?
What do you mean?
Well,
I know nothing.
it's all right, mate. Loads of us were in the war. He might get a bit shirty with you, but don't worry about him.
Yes, I'm just the one that could blow off your head in a single.
Oh, shut up. We're all in the war.
Are we heading straight for them?
No, you weren't.
I was a child of the war. Thank you very much.
Oh, all right then.
I was in 3 or 4 wars.
Yes, well, good.
We're talking about our characters, not our personal ones.
Kitten, don't go near the printer.
Oh no.
3D printed kitten.
Oh, go on. That'll be hilarious now because you've got the fan.
No.
Who's sniffing it?
Right. I'm going to go on the machine gun
Right.
and hold
So-
my action to fire at them. If they move that rag and there's some big old fucking gun in there, I'm hosing the fuckers down.
Okay, so you're very obviously taking up an armed position.
Yes, quite obviously,
Yeah,
as
they
well
can
as
trip
to
on the floor.
sort of deter them from thinking about
Make a
it.
perception check. The three of you who are at the front of the ship right now.
I wish that was that.
Enjoy that.
He's off.
23.
That's good.
10.
That's not.
13. Can I guide
It's not
myself?
great.
Not
you've
retroactively.
You would have had to do it beforehand.
You have to go, I'm making the check, and I'm
23.
going to cast guidance.
Do you want to hear what is happening privately?
No, I'll be quite happy to hear it.
Excellent. As you are watching, you see that they noticed that there is a gun on the front of the ship.
Oh no.
It's overcast and pretty dim right now, but they seem to not be bothered by that. As one of them reaches into his coat and pulls out a stone that he starts speaking into.
A stone.
Yes, so descending.
Hmm.
And those fingers are distinctly purple.
Purple as in...
Tiefling purple?
Or
Or mind flare?
yeah, or purple as in Mind Flayer purple.
Maybe.
Oh, God.
We're all going to die at sea.
Woo!
It was always
You
my
don't
plan to
Apart
guide
from
seas.
Noxus.
Yeah.
Noxus is the only survivor of the first group
Just
of cats.
washes up on shore as a plushie and then just
If we go down, she goes down.
Yeah, she washes up, she floats.
yeah. She washes up on floor as a plush on shore as a plushie, gets onto the beach and then just goes, oh, why am I wet?
So,
Okay, they're talking into a stone of sending.
he's the one who's noticed this, so if
Yeah,
you relay it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That.
I'm guessing communicating with the other.
Yeah. How close are they?
They are slowing down and
Good.
staying at range.
Good. Good.
Yeah, staying at range.
Good.
They've probably got bigger range than we have.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
If it's
The
artillery,
thing,
yeah.
here's the thing. The thing under the tarpaulin might be a big gun, but it might be a supercharged engine.
Might
You
also
never
be a
know.
cow.
Oh, someone's weak.
Had brought a cow to a gunfight.
Fetch your lash. What? Fetch your lash. Move! Jesus Christ! Oh god.
Kittens
Anyhow,
the kittens are back. Right.
kittens are back.
So they're holding off that range.
Yes.
Well, we'll be going towards them anyway, aren't we?
Can we
Right.
tell the skipper to accelerate towards them?
Or full speed ahead.
Top speed.
Okay.
Where do we need to go, Skip? Where's our rendezvous?
We're going straight for there.
What?
We're going straight for there.
We go straight through here.
I go to the
Yeah.
the putter. What did he say?
I think he says that you're going straight through them.
Right.
We're
So
going in that direction.
where are we actually heading to? Are we heading to another ship, or are we
There's an
heading?
island we'll be heading to.
Right.
Off the coast where we meet up with our the other party.
Oh,
Okay.
hang on a minute. They want. We've got to go between the middle of the two
What
of
do
them.
you-
Well, no, we've got to go past them.
Okay.
Can we take a
Quick question.
circuitous route? Or...
Your drink is now being
Yeah.
There's nothing in there.
He will lick it dry.
There's nothing in there.
Be careful because his head may get stuck in the mud.
Oh.
He will not get stuck.
I don't know if
I have seen it happen before.
They like squash. Turns out.
Dave,
Yes.
a boat classes as an item. Can you magic the boat?
That's really generic. What do you want me
What
to do? To it?
magic do you want him to do?
The
You are
Magic a
trying
boat.
to magic.
Yeah.
you know your thing where you cast your Fimley magic things on items to make them magic.
You want to increase the AC of the boat.
Well, if we're fighting artillery, then yeah.
Is that bad?
No, that's.
No, one's asleep.
Oh, you. Hang on. I know what you mean.
Yes.
Increase.
By blessing of the four.
Hey, leave the rapper alone.
Leave them in alone. Stop.
It's a weapon or arm.
Not an item.
No,
Could do it to the gun.
no.
60 feet.
Hey,
Oh, he's got one
hey,
in
hey,
his
hey, hey. He's got. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God. He's got.
Oh, wow.
What he
You are. You are a.
What he could do. Is,
No.
Oh my God!
They literally eat models. So.
Come here. Come here.
And because they made a present, it is not good.
He's like, I'm just going to bring myself in.
Right. So,
Hair dragon.
so how far away are they? And they're holding off. It's 11 o'clock.
Yes, I know. So we will
Even
pick this up
edge it.
next week. But I will say,
The week after.
well, week after next, you're quite right. I will say, what you can see is these two are waiting at the outside of your range as another ship appears in the distance.
This one's bigger.
Clouds of smoke coming off of it as it steams towards you. This thing looks like it might be maybe a frigate.
Oh shit.
A frigate, like a World War One frigate.
More like a late 1800s frigate.
Oh, you mean 60?
Right.
No. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, but fucking doesn't make a difference to the technology.
No.
Fuck me. Okay. A frigate. A frigate.
Yeah.
A frigate.
Frigate.
Not a
Not
not a destroyer or a
This
A
is,
frigate.
This is not a battleship.
Okay.
Could be worse.
I was thinking of frigate in the sense of the smallest possible ship, but no, a destroyer would be the smallest possible ship, but they weren't around at that time period, so it's a very small military vessel.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's not quite so bad.
Oh, there's a giant bird coming
It's got like
towards us.
Yeah.
guns in it.
That'll have an actual gun on it, yeah.
Get me in 60 feet, I'll heat up the barrel. And then that
I mean,
becomes fire,
that
then pull the
would
trigger.
do it.
However, I will say this. This boat does not look healthy.
What, the frigate itself?
Yeah.
Good.
This boat looks like a wreck. It's got... It's
We'll
blackened.
capture it.
It's got smoke billowing out of where the funnels should be.
Oh, God.
And there's a
Smoke.
big chunk blown out the side of it.
Jesus.
How much XP do we get for this week?
Does it look at all like completely unseaworthy, or could this actually be sailed?
This looks unseaworthy.
Is it just the 100?
It's a toast ship.
Well, I turn to the putter and I say, "There's your heat."
Oh,
God.
we're getting danger now.
Oh, we will definitely be getting danger pay, and also maybe a whole boat. No. Okay.
Don't want these
And I guess we will end it there.
Mhm.
Captain.
We will see you, folks. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry I'm talking with my mouth full, but I'm afraid I've made the mistake of trying to finish this off. I've been joined tonight by my wonderful players, and this asshole. Toby.
Edward.
Lawrence.
Dave.
And is in fact James.
James.
You've also been joined by a number of kittens,
Yeah.
and we will see you in a week. Well, 2 weeks, sorry.
2 weeks
But for now, wish you all a good night.
for the climactic fight